listen, there are these three things. I'm praying to God I remember all. We have lust. We have infatuation, love. Mommy and Sawi. So you're shiny. You better say me no love infatuation, you know, and they love no lust and infatuation, you know, and they love no which as a matter of fact, and your son it. And until Bebre, oh, I'm going out with Asimesi, I'm doing this, I'm doing so and so with Asimesi. Nah. But as time goes on now, progressing in life, no, they realize that no, a branch here we ababa we cry, and you don't know me, they don't know. You do be a man, style beer or the mommy won't pim. And we are my dream, and I made my coma coca huntino. Now one green son your ma way around near the Awariane Babet to open and I say, hey, what the Abanu so easy and so cheap for you, you know. You are going to lavish yourself in it. I shall say no promises no a yet the naya corner. A packaging neatly and ya bet the diabetum crofo ponoso. Tinay your migraine say or come no or can I do now that is how it is going to be until that hey time and chance wait for no man. That is one. I mean don't fall for that trick. I know you blame man 19 koyo ho 1970 60
outdated format.
Outdated formats. And no yet it's no and we got to shine our eyes and listen again. When God brings one person into your life to help you, listen at that instant, no help now and do not depend on that person, because as you go along, there is going to be another person standing somewhere to bring you another help that will aid you to another level. Do not bang your hopes on one person. Trust God, speak to God, He will line them up. Bia woman in terms so ne said no, mini obeme ya ware awo, but onya memfim pade and unti mene ne nkwankwatina chinchina ya wadan ba kuma exchange bands and kwashe dan ba kuma she prison mu a it would have helped you. Nipa na ba be ware afi na obe chichiri ni fie mo the pressure to yan so dodo me nam train station na me hu lady we had to perform CPR on her daneni we trash to die. It is not about her to pebuo share kurawo hon let them tell you all sorts of stupid words because stupid have not insulted anybody. Their words are stupid because you are not doing their way. They see you to be that way. Let them say all these things. Share when you no say ba so they be shooting with the work or no. Omo say in code wuni nyansa with your yetimilele with your way. Omo answer me nara will come back and be at your feet and crawl.
How was your for Rade Yankopon Sundi and Cat winning an Yam Cassia? Yes, also Shabim and MM Day. Now and yeah, the dream media no ever beshisha. So it's been a long time. We are saying, and then my misoja. We are back again. I think the last time we meet here, it was so that day I can just. The other time it was so fantastic. And there's some special view with this topic, and I believe say most of us know you be seeing me be Ephraim. And that title, marriage and what responsibilities. And seven abano, a srow, and now maswo. Seven abano deal woman, no wafa. For a book and no pen, now church row. Dear found hono, why you wage my Emma boom. What I say? You wage my, and when the chair say one brass. For our time is up, and we have the soldiers over here, and Baba Jenny. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Mama Wajo. For having the time to listen to us. You know, we are here to learn. And yɛbɔ mpae so Onyankopɔn bɛma yɛn ahoɔden adom ne nyansa ne nimudie na asɛm ne ba a yɛbɛsua na yɛbɛtu so anammɔ na yɛbɛwie yɛwie pa. Meda ase bro sɛ wo ho yɛ paa.
Oh, Radiado, where ne den? After bibia akeka ready.
Oh.
And I am fasting. And I am quite blues.
Me a manum cocoa.
Okay, that's good. I mean, yes, more introduction in Chomunko. Mama be chaining no. I wish him comment session. I think we have Sister Rita over here, Sister Dora over her, Talibo has say, Sister Rebecca over her, and Sister Abigail and so has say. The Mamuni na welcome. Mama most be no. Much much our comment session. My welcome mun na mo. I'm so ja. I start here no.
Yeah.
Marriage and responsibilities.
Marriage and responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come marriage. What is marriage? The book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 24 has told us what marriage is. Or say for this reason, a man, one can say a boy, will leave nebusianfo fie, no ne yere akọ kabum. A yere ne son your girl. A yere ne a wife. Good. Wife, who is a wife? A wife, you'll be out we walk through processes of childhood, adolescence, youth, all these
stages in our film.
Wafem we share efie nyansa Bible mu die eka ho na nyame ya na adoma book die enso ka ho. That is a wife. Obema nso ako through these same stages. Then onyame ayo madom omawofo aboabo mo akọ school edrum pempenso bi omaye man and a woman na omatu afri omawofo fie no omakwakọhye omunko a omufie so omobobra no. Responsibilities beba. But before obekọ aware mu no kra no edian na wo oba wo hwehwe edian na wo obema nso wo hwehwe ewo nipa ne mu. And na yan na mafo na yaba no yeni nafem obi wo ho a odi nsenhunu ana ahye na adwen mu so oba me pani de e wo se ne to ya akakraka na enufu dooso na ne sisi ye fia se jot ono ni oba ope. Without knowing the purpose of this woman, likewise a woman, you also do not know the purpose of this gentleman. Udiane say obeman washa atade a normal friend is a slim fit. A fatano we twi ne trousers na no ma wo de onsafa ho a ebetumi atwa ne mpabo a hye no a mirror shoe. These appearances na pe or see hey that is the man I want. And unti nyansa ni nimudi a yede kwa aware mu no bebre nkra bi. And no abanasa we call you babies because babies and are drinking milk and you are going to drink milk.
On pebbles.
Nyansa nimudie Onyankopon dia ma and you see for this reason a man not a boy no wo dia no ewe what they call our no. When you're going in for a man, look out for a purpose. And your bema or beba be do no bema wato pastels. And ya no. Likewise oba fa won son no fesua in neoma your friend aduane no fesua ye. Fa school nyansa fa kan wa bra bone ho. Efie dia no so mane nya be. Nenyini ansana wakom. Do not just get up and say we do won fie so nti no. Aware no aba nti wo kwa korem. Before you go for an interview or you get a job, you go through a process. In that process, when you go through your friend and say an interview, ye bisa wa non kasaye. Utimi mamwa ye no na ye papa eho ene ye fa. So is the process of marriage. But then no, yeah, the year last, you see, everybody is getting married, and therefore I also would have to get married. So you go in within a Bimokra warrior, actually, so 1 week.
Na egu.
No mujina court. Now warrior egu.
Hmm.
Because you saw all these beautiful things out there now, enticing a Nino. You did not take your time to be matured. Mm-hmm. Through the good training your parents were giving you, the churches were giving you. Ebi mo kra de omo nam eno ane so omo nam nyansa na ebi ni ho. Meka nyansa ba omo nam banchire. They've lost their purpose. They're just walking anyhow. It odu sa stage na onu a onya ne ho hwe. On sie ne ho. See, oh yeah, you man sika ne beka ne nsa. He feels say, yeah, me ye adwuma makosko we me ye adwuma ne atuatua me ka ne ade enti no. Or the koye nneoma bia ope. Then on save you. Edru time a was so ware no. Na afei e na okwa akobo besia. Say ode ba be ya ware massa. No, already with journey, you don't know how it is going to end. You don't know what is in it. For how back diaba. So see ano. Besi ya odi ababe ya wari. Odi aye wedding wu ya obi ehun. Mo kwa kotinefio gari ni insio na mo kwa kodi anase deben. Youth make asa kire ye nyinara make ho bi. It's not about lavishness. It's not about asimesi you see Rolls Royce. And I didn't hear ne wedding intimacy the same thing. Cut your material according to your size. So you can save the rest of the money. Okwa wari enu ma wetu mi edi nkakra ko pemo say mu be gina mo na so. Okay. And I have fashion. Wedding gowns akakraka. Impobwa kakraka. Near dinam, near hardware, near saying neoma. We are so stay, who continue if you obedidi. Consider all these things. Consider them. O continue if you na so beman is cannot cost spend day, you know, when to me and you be on two tables, so I'm about catch and said or abuse you.
I want the bad news.
What the bad news? Forgetting say wuni na nko trikro aunt na si ensusu wan kase no ade we na ye no yen ewie ye no sei e na bekwa akoto yen obama bi wo ho bekwa kobo besia no no dia yesa ennyoma we nyinara emu gift akakra ka omo present ni ade owie no ne ukotine fia ekom ebedo unim na akobie wa no na aka se komodewa bro no so dia wo fa ne kwa
enena yeka
pushi na kwa koshim
enena astic I say a woman be okoye wedding a celebration arrangement in quite almost 500 million old Ghana cedis and our dey na gu after 1 year gu omugu su tia e ka be fie
wehu nyoma kitinkiti na ebi ni o ebi ni hwa enya chenchene say ye wedding na ebi nsida after wedding no comes marriage na wakotron so when so hwa ye ntro nwie so yama certificate da
I so
eno your wedding no eno your marriage no won komu nwie yo by your certificate that should tell you something eno ti me nuanu mu nyinara memo e ma o mombra fam mama nkoye high rocketing in your maybe a mama ho nchire mo then I'm going to responsibilities and then me how na work ese enewo obema ni oba akwakotena so okunu ni oyere na omogro mpaso agro ashasia no eyefe as it progresses no na challenges no tougher by the day and challenges na come in so many ways sikasemu ye one bia na obema na akwaware no onti ono ani fie orente rent budget kanibi enti sika na ehya asia se mo hya asia de ball brana na hu no se tie ho bim no ana be no responsibilities na ba be ka ho since your ba be tua dan ka wo ba adwuma be na wo ye the boy we should not forget Bible no has stated it categorically say we are a helpmate of Obama wanka say we are tie ho bedi wanka say betne fie na Obama no nko no fambre o hwe advantage aye wa ha as emma is we adwuma one advantage no the reason why it's advantageous ni want bisa kunu so almost can koto draws almost can koto brazier almost can koto pad bosumi aso utwa wo ya brain ti wo behia pad wo better panty liner after pad no my petty things we you are not supposed to be asking it from ukunu no eya fair so Obama no better the ama because ono no raw draws eya fair. But then, I am married and the responsibilities are going to be on my husband. Sister, on to me. Won kwa wote fie no koba no. Se oshia o baby wa bontin oye up and doing na. Na adwen be ko ho. Hono ena obehu se wo oba na ode wa betene fie ho no yokwa adwofo. Ena ayaya ni atete no ehya ase efri. Me nka say it is always like that. But you won member bi wo ho a omode ne so mo ba wa brabo mo mo ba bese wo. Ene won maybe so wo ho omode ne so mo ba wa brabo mo a omu be wie o ube hu wadakim. Sister, do something. So who need your friend say aboding crat and I say who need certificate these ones no within your nyankopon amount talent look out for them, develop them ebema osika what nas na okunu si abonten ho na okwa share oba na one no the same office o sporty head to toe everything is matching near command lunch oba na inviting for lunch no on any Korea that day no get to know so Obama ni be fia what trouble
when I share never starting
get to know so who what trouble pa bibia ni ho a obeka ebe ye Obama ne fe because we hu so we ta ho bedi kan it na ya wofo nom eware ya nananom na no mo nya adwuma no samre no na ewiase no and develop it to this extent here samre no mo fa mfichire ho mo timi titi kontomre no mo apoto wa yuwem and who knows bia na baby kra wote wo ye kromi onyankopon be ma oso e de wa ba betina obi ma so sister on sanka onayenka obi ma so no how are you going to do it enya se wo ba wonko a oni okunu e na e ba betina de bia na abekwa kota abontin so eduane de bia na obenya sika e de akọ outside akodi queue mu ekotop McDonald's de bia na obekwa abontin akwakogina Ghana restaurant ne ho akototo nnuane de bio ente sa eno ti yenuanom mai opportunity no ewo ho do not waste your youth ni mu no wonni bibia de bare wo ho do something. Trust me, bye.
No problem. Tell you for me who say you also Sister Charity, Pastor Kofi Fred, welcome. Okay.
In youth muno How you're single, no? Get busy. Utilize your time. Make good use of it. Make a very good use of it. Make a very good use of your time in a way, say, when you find yourself somewhere, enye ukromu Ghana, uhun konkochiro. Eduani bia ebeba betwa wo kwan no bia, suanua. You would never know. Bia na school a okoye no, ewe ye nkromu no, ubedru obi manso no, untumi mfa anye ejuma. Ubetumi ebie a small business of your own. Enunti ma muma yentna setrasa yama yenimbre ne mbobra. Said ye be ya okwa aware no mu a, you are proud of yourself, your husband is proud of you. In this case, no, ontumi ntwa nani nkonkoswe obi wa abonti, because in your na ye tonton wa abonti ni nyinara na ye nkrom aduane no, ne yire etimi ye. Edi asomdue ebefi. But won sanka, onayinka, sister, obetwa fa okon ho. Obekwa kodi wa abonten, owi obepepa na no ho, na oba betina se ahwe wani. So yeta hobedi. Also yeta hobedi. Ai, obi ti abonten ho, osogu na no owie so obebie na han mu ama no ma na di. Owi awa betina ofie. Uwie a wo se wo na na bia wewu hye baby ena eyo. Ana wo maame ena eyo. We all have the opportunity, especially when you are single. Men nanti banchiri emfa nyome ngu woto ensrasha wenufu so nwo senso anwa ni wenimu na enfra wo slay queen.
Nanso
Na mrene so sebeware, who knows? Bia me force Kwame despite any example. Me baboy and your friend say abranti abaye ya oware ni ye nti omo asem ye, but me ye sure say girl ni sua ni o mebi wo fie enti ewie ye no hwe baby cry ekukuru na akwa akotena na wo de wo ho betoto no wo mo bre bia bibia twi cobre man ba ye bia ye trouble bia, you are there wasting your youth, wasting your singleness. And then who kunu ne de wo kotine fia wa hyase esu, then dia eye bufuo time the spirit of jealousy wo mana sanso aba betina wo mu na eteti wo fie obema ni nya peace fa beenu ni nyinara mumienu na mu nya peace. Aha mingi na sa kwenja wes na men kan kire ye nuanom mmema so say yentina ye krom afebo ye krom de ya pamper mmema in this way say oba na kojade obema nkojade. It is never true. It has never been true. Home economics for best chefs are minimum mmema. Aside that, who obema no fa ho nkonko compare a chef, but wodache. You would never know where you find yourself tomorrow. Ebia na you be manso. Omo fish and chips you won't mean dibi because you fan to tell. Wouldn't baby cry a tongue who chrome ediane so wo. Wo bagari ade ba yasa. Obeye ohoden. Obeye ohoden. Mo sorry free sa yankasa and obema de onye aduane no mu a. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wow, te wo kan ho bi. Oye obema, oye youth. Obe worry da achieve. Get something doing. Aduane, learn how to do it. Said ya be ya, udru baby cry on ho betire wo na. At least you know how to do it. Emma on ho nchire. Then I'm coming to responsibilities. Emma obema mumienu na mwa worry na motifie no. Akola one wo yire no. Mwenya tumpatu ewo mpaso efie u juice negu oba no mu awie na akɔhye kosua no mu na aformi akola no no, you have to start preparing. Obi man so your friend bibi. Is a pram near friend no. Obe pushy. Odi won chichire akola no wo wachi ti sese dia yekrom ye kran to mani achichire akola no. Odi ne beto pram mu onam na utwi no. Samo wo car seat na wo so onya akola so de. Aside that, every blessed day, me buy me nyahu napkins na ye si we ye krom me nyahu bi ye e diapers na me costo sa me koko hu. Inti get prepared say obato to sa nioma we nyinara e wo bi man so and see akra no eni bie no about to the extent say ye krom nso ye use diapers. Every blessed month e was so water akola atade e responsibility eno ti wo kofa oba ne ba ye no emoa ben na wo boa wo ho ansa ode oba ne ba bewura mu eya wo se wenyi wedu unfie so ntino e wo se wo warranty e de oba na abade no ano no one prepare hwe forgetting say Jesus Christ ba as he so no bewu ye no he said he is going back to his father's place to prepare a good place for us. So it cuts across everywhere as we are living. Baby, you have to prepare a place for your other rib. Said your bay or bar, you all sail together. And ya feel no bar, oba bet nas no way someone on our bay chill, because when you're prepared here. It do some responsibilities with more. A honey who say, "Me money be a ma." On person obe take care of these responsibilities. Obe expect to say wo oba no and yes our responsibilities when nyinara. Na ha say no oba no yes our responsibilities when nyinara no bie na no catch us o ma ne bread do ntino aware no ono nko bio mu a o say hey won't you ase. Dear ntina won't you ase simply because you refuse to take up the mantle as a man. Or catch us say, hey, me me who I will see, hey, dear not in the home. Really, those days are gone. Those days they are no more. Say, see, and I was so when he be now ma when he daho. And ya baby, I have palogo bia now beko. Responsibilities, no lack of responsibilities. I will benu asitnemu any. And my money be wahon they forgotten say when it oyere etne fear. And now for some there was so castle. And money been so they forgotten say almost sailing on a different journey. And I was a shasi and omo when need daho to a certain stage be a omo say omo tin. Assembly a baby are not their quad down for neho. Sister, what they call no so planning for you. Yeah. What they call no planning for you or be hold my worrying and yane de. Because the antina was on no nam when I won't worry one. Enti no ahya ase abikeka keka nsamo de kiro na atwe wadwen free vows now ne wo yere ukunu no ekoko take ye no na atwe wadwen free ho na afi obehu ana wokọ obehu ana wote wo ho obehu a na kyerese wo fie no asai emema no nso die nie akire we hu se oba ne gina abonten ho a wa dress hrepensin ne yire no ne ti fie no na ne baby style no baby lifestyle no na aba ne boisterous lifestyle no na aba na fi forgetting say we free that stage no mu afi no sanso akọ back akosi oba pe masa ahase na akokosi girl ne pe na opene so ma no. In this note you are telling me say you are going to neglect your responsibilities now. Only the other woman no koko have a vows for no. You are going to neglect it. And no Draws, was a call yere hono, na de akwa mano. Sika, was a call fie no, ene wo ba nchen no, na akwa girl ne ho. Ube fie a wunti na oba ni ti fie na osun ya. Aha se na ya na mema ni bi wo ho a, omefo se o bibiara rensi. Opa obetumi esu emfa me ho oboa o a teardrop etofem because of wo ade a wo yenti a aha said Deuteronomy chapter 28 no eye wo dia eno me no eye wo dia bra be hwe nkrofo egu ho onyankopon na yesomo no a o making the golden rules a ebeka yen ho no ote ase onayo se eye wadwen se onyankopon bi eni baabia ana emfa wo ho enti wo beye e de atete ase mesi a waso twe no eba wo be ho se enrum bre bi no na wo nioma na ye active wo mu no na ejo then you start saying say yemfa wonko prayer camp yenya wo say there bi o e asotwe ba ko bi ade bi a wo ye ena e warrant sane oma we die nti na abeka so ne oyiri wo fie na wo de wo sa so akofa kwan foforo so eye die nti a aha ema no so die nti ena one wukunu wo fie na wo si mekọ mehu obi foforo wa abonti ho nti no mekọ akofa na echi mekofa mikunu echi ana minim mikunu bio mikodi na echi lack of responsibilities na ebini aha sebane sana we should know say there is a third party in this stage, and that third party you can't see with this eyes, so you don't have to zip this lip. You do not have to do it. Ma weni na ho ewe fie na wutimu na ye de wa bet na ho say ye wo fie no ma weni na ho na no so nkyerese koya ahomaso na koya ahomaso ne ebo waso ma o si hey obema na abo waso eya homrase enye ni da ho ene de yesan ne oma we ene onyankopon, because you can't do it with your strength. It is never possible. What the one who the be ya kodru baby e bedru baby no na waka na wontumi nko wani mu bio then na nantie basa yenko eduro so yenye se ubehu ana wa hwiri wo fie for our bia onyankopon dia ma we are going to give an account for it. Though yes heaven our anyhow, whatever you are doing on this earth, you're going to give an account for it. And say ya say wo ye de ahyekuku mu a we hu eno nti ma weni na ho na bobra no se ne ese a wo ho nchiro maybe uniform personnel so omo de omo ayo adwen say ebro no bia ye de omo bedru su bia wo so omo bia omo flap no na omo dwun so papa bia na menim no o say obie ne flap na ofa kraba na odwun so ma Johnson na eba na ye nkola nko ye o te se nkola na isu ti on to me keep you ne krabe mu na mum no emme bia abaye bia obehia na okwan so bia wo so de ne be ma kokokhwa abaya na ase na akola ne wo ma no nti asat then na 10 regions nesu no okoye no bia bi nkola wo ho to the stand to say oni mumba no sa some we are marking a story but esi wo bia egususi edienti na wankasa papa obewo wo ma na obeka kire wo ma ne say baby cry ya transfer wo de wa akono ye twetwe tire wo ho ti nkola no ma omomba ho edienti a ade baako we hu oba bi wo so kobu wo pa e wo so oba ne so wo ma ne ba ho no ma omo be distracted wo ma ne ba ho na edwaman honhom na esi wo sisi mu no omo be distracted wontumi nkobu wo pa e wo girl ne so na mo so girls amo sorry amo nenam nkrofo papa nom eya mo nsrade Microphone papa no. Na wa wo hwe papa no ogina ho na de na kyerɛ sɛ papa no ni yire ano so ni ebusua.
Agina ogina.
E kyerɛ.
Mana mo play.
Ah? Ade na kyerɛ. Wo na wa han mu ni wo sisi no wo to esusu nti no betumi ama wo na so. Ne emfa enioma emfa nwura wo ase. Nya sa. Ah? Yɛmfa nneɛma nwura wase. Then wo papa nyame eto de bia wo so nkonyankopɔ kum nkrɔfoɔ bro mu butu nkrɔfoɔ yere no mo so ana nkola nketo so ebu wɔn pa no. Bato yo nyame.
Abotro. Say Eka bebe fi.
Ya wo se to de bia nkoye saa de no. Bato yo nyame. Wankasa papa wo hwa wo ba age mate. Now we'll run a draws. And you're ferry. I have say young kind baby or Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 1.
10:1. Come in. This is system 1.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 1.
10:1.
Bros me pacho me petri no kakra.
Also na once na funu ema odufreni eduro bon na epro na nkwasasem kakra ye turusene nyansa ne enmunya.
Me da say me na me kan ye nya me na me kan yo. E Bible no na. Pray. Ebebre. Eye bebre. Enkokrafo ne de ani mpo na ya na ye mo. Wo gi owu ewu oche na. Osimikwa kodi twe.
Olumai kotina nim.
Ade na okoye ye no. Obi wo just once. It ruins the rest of his life on this earth simply because of irresponsible acts. Ba kwa akokoye. Why your papa will wiase mu nyinara but when to me and so wo bear man e bo wani mu no mu nti no wo dia kowura tokro bi mu ani kwan se wura aha e ba ba twe wo hu nsuo nyinara wo di owu ewu ochina wakwa akowo eya yawofo ni bi mema ni teacher they do forget say you have to act as a man. The full responsibility is on you. You feed the woman so that to bring breast milk. No de be ma akola no. Akola ni drew age 6 months e was so sha se man aduane. Nkola aduane. Onyi a na aduane no emu yedu ni nyinara eye sika ene edeto. Ana unless you want to tell me say sa enyome ya steps ya mabobosi, what prepare wo ho for it into your bar you have no problem. And now so say you've not done it into your house and no problem. Means me no problem. A little foolishness. Ecclesiastes 10 verse 1. A little foolishness takes people into their early grave. Early grave na enya se yede wa sha da kemu nko a o da bi atete onam na wo tete simply because yeah first one omo eya na your margin say he's so smart obetumi akwa shi obi ba keto ebi so e wo ha no akwa wa ha say he feels to say obobra pa he's very smart nti odidi onam na oditwe na odiko onam odi baby obedru bi atwaji na ho bi e wo say odi
You better say it pio.
No disseminating your friend saying disseminating his pens edigu omo ayase ti onam onya obi a oyo futufuo o be chinatena se aka se master wujini mamba be hwe enim onya ofutufuo be ka kire ni nti na ocheche na okọ na akoso wo menia then you start looking back irresponsible act way. Sure, we've got people in certain categories. Theirs is to be that way. Irresponsible. And to where who say will progress in life, not in a battle. Now or drag your attention from your progression now. Oh, yeah, no. Not the economy simply because one more bra. And omonim somewhere carry wa oh yeah hano. Omonim carry no. Yenim say we chinchinga no pe. Ye no ne de beba be ma no. Ye de ma obaako pa. E ho na little foolishness no na ahya na evaporate. No be ehun say hey, we Jimmy. Oh yeah. No be ehun. Ni ehun say oh, he belongs to us. No more action. So then they will start telling you, oh, well, you know, man, forget about them. There are so many ladies, almost there been fishes in the ocean. Fishes in the ocean. Fish be an won't. Fish be an and a single fish. Then na a magab about the towing we busi antem. Gab kakraka. I better when you will be seeing. See, na 60 years, so call retirement now. I want one kitwa na bind them out. No, open so try me say, obey to me, the Ashakola na wa wono no. Be an girl no know your son Seni that brabeni and I dream if ye on ye juma. And I'll call no. Simply because you lost this. You lost it. Share or how I want Kasadi attitude will come. Who are you going to call? Those friends who were there normal push you. Forget about your family. Oh, this one or you good ma. Omoke can say hunu di gu utri na so unu no. Where are they? Where are those people when you are in that hole? This is where you get to know. So you do not have friends. Omo no mudi wechi na no more time. And now because as at this time na our problem we have a challenge we have no. Open na obe face. We win be friends you. Enwi na woman na was a sunny dust so ohumia was a sunny dust so no. Ni na be tutu. Afi ohumia home dust. E ho na obe hu. Se sa ujimi ye. Ma me hwe ni. Babo brehunu. Why ye juma from adolescent age, and now from your youthful age, to unkokra bremu, you don't have a place to put your head simply because you lost your head. Lack of irresponsible acts. Where ye can't say, hey, these people do not respect you. Really? Onyankopon said that we should reprove, or said that we should reprimand. Onyankopon, he loves you into no can with him. No, say, ya near can ni ma ya near ya been say, beer, nipa no time. There be near door and a can with him so that you be on the right path. Na ya wo phone be wo there be to Thomas Swari. Baby, I want no a higher true. Sign wechi or sinya ni awo kampo na metie.
When me free ba.
Na me free ba. Na wo kona akoto bonu mu a hina na wo expect some bra metwe free mu mpie. Aha se na e wa adwen so wo baby. Really? Enkola na ba wo nche na wo pam wo mo no. Do you know what you did? You told them said they are not supposed to be with you. And one single act of sadie way brings a long term brofo number. On to me Ben Obium. On to me Ben Obium because you did not show him or her that love, fatherly love. No, you didn't give it to her. You did not give it to him. For him to know, say, oh, say me papa yare no da honoma. E was say me boano. Asoding. Obi ye nti obeye bi. There be o. Debbie. Obi wo ho so a owo ebusua pa. Wo hu ne ebeka the moment an pension sika beba beka ne nsa no na ne ho emmoa na sore. E wo so okoko spread it.
Scan it trend onye.
Yeah, e wo so de hwe ne mama mu ko school. Ana enye school mpo na so bi esua adwuma obetumi esua na ede ne bedru baby se de be yo chine bi we bubu gu mpemu a. Omo betumi abeboa no no. Onte sika. No, cheche. Papa, I'm using this opportunity to remind you, Sikana went to me and save, and then now Yareda Hono. One man went to me and your investment be in them regarding in Sanwe Juma and our school and now a get trib, Who in your help? It will only take the grace of God. And now the Benya help. And even with this help, no, asem da home. Eho no mo behwe wen ma ka tro se uye panyi kwasianto wa mbobra omo be ka tro. I know said there are some fathers out there omo ambo mo brayin they are receiving this in some amaka sisie, and then they will talk ne ma and then they say don't come here blah 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 blah. Obenya kwan aye na edwaman ade na wie no mo ma na mo sorry a mo hu omo wi a mo hu officers na mo hihye uniforms ne ade a mo si hey papa we dey fa hinkosi na mo metu adi omo ekire na mo agya mo school ne mo abra abo na mo bo no obema we ba eya o se wo ye o ma me ne o papa bi omo hye kan e bi mo mutu ufo obema we ba edru baby on to me face kan emre o ma wunni na eho na obehu so we jimi ye pa. Then you start raining curses upon that person. Huh? Na ye tufu. Na ye o say wo na woto no eye tundra. Wo na wusi so. Nti bibia ni wiase mu aye kan wo betie. Okwa say wakoji weni so.
Akwatia befi.
Wakoji weni so. Moma mweni na ho asema. Moma mweni enna ho as ema. Ejuma ena yede behye won sa ejuma ena eba wenim se wo be ya forget about obi ogina enchen ho baby a why na adwen so be distract ne focus ya de pam na wo pam you akoma mu na ye sua ne yie enye for ende eye for china because wori hu baby a wo be wo wori hu baby onyankopon de wo be gina ochina bi. In from maybe a boy na fire. And from maybe a boy na fire. To be a beautiful girl who is supposed to achieve something in life. Na bra buy a basa. Then do 30 now the kiosk mu. Simply because we are swording. Irresponsible acts. Irresponsible acts. Wafe for air corner or mweni edging well who be na. Omo nante kwan papas no wonhu bi ye. Wonhu ye. From a bia be bofa ohweni anu anu ejina. No am attention to sound from mama. Somewhere in the Bible also do not cast your precious pearls onto dogs. Onyankopon aye wado ma wenyin a botaye bi si weni so na pese wo achieve no. Yeah, they will come and challenge you from all angles with mepel. And no dey enyum said that mema no. Mepel. And now when ya me fe na na ntu si what say bayere. And now shape na fa. Omo be ma be ka sansem wen nyinara kire. But so your ba weni da fe ma be hu sensem no eye fra emu nyedru. Opese owura wa ya ase. Opese otu wa ya ase mu de. Nti na okeka sansem we ya kire. But so wo ye ha. O de be kwa akoma no oyi obeja ne sperms de egu mu e de akola bebro uko school na wakofa nyinse omo experience even they know how it is like enya me na meka yema yeninda ho na enya ijimie kakra no yema yeninda ho Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 1 ewo ho yema yeninda ho. Ross.
Yes madam. Was it Bibo?
Yeah.
I said my soldier can say youth young people neglect the necessary things I was saying in Abrabomu. We don't focus, you lose focus in them. I think it will be about because of say any but any events vision and as yen set target binti. Ade bi aba na di chiri yen nuanom mema bebre ohwe surrounding na events any my course environment no mu a ohwe abrabo ni nkoyi ene ma me fa me hunjime bebre do mo kokoro random manemu. I remember when I was in Ghana na me yedwon Tigo one guy be a ko watena Porsche car mu ena osu
How they say
the time aso
obewu
the time aso very nice car ena osu. Oh, enti ade me hunu say yen youth no we lose focus. Ene obi ko kwaje saka wa oba so ko kwasha ne to ebema. It's like the ye bia is for the opposite person.
Yeah.
Ene ya to nyankopa asema to atwene. Ene ya to mpenifo efutu ato atwene. Na ene mpenifo no kra no mo so mbetu ye fo no kra mu no. Omo kwa na ere. Omo na ere no. Omo na ere no.
Obeko no penyin sie tutu ni ahye ne dentures o se wo minya wa meryo.
Therefore, papa penimu. Na nkra na wabande te so mu mesuro mu say, o papa size pa friend baby. O papa size friend baby. Olumai to ana yen sa na ntino obo base.
Say hodo ni ehu ni baby no e wo ni mu no. Ye fro baby ni e de won sa ne yen sa ne na wa pempem na apepa na eho no u baby na sha se na epi. E no milk nti yen yi no fo no mfa ntu enu.
And this man that we are talking about, there are a lot of men like that. Sikano hopa so be hwe ne mba. Ne yeri hia de odeba ma no. Nka wajimi kra. Odokwa bonten akwa again no na meria ho na banchire na onwu no like e basically medwale mpu. Na ne yeri ti bi na nkwala na sofa.
Nim ne ho asiesie obu ne nsa moja ne no ane se nam ne na ho.
Serious na mema ho just say hu to I don't know just say hu because a weakness ni me nkan nye me hu firim na a weakness di aje obi anyankopon asem tin mu na obobu ne egu na manema bi so ja asem na maame so je Canada it's like ye na edie inna adie wo mu ye mfa ne fa mobra wo die be ma na wa twera to ho I'm going to work on this. Anya homaso anya se o dey perfect sister anya perfect bra anya perfect udie wom say also ba ware make sure say home responsibilities and home run regulations even school kwa na your rules and regulations ho your SS yes unyusufo unyese and so yedi so untumi fa mra ka say I me papa president with the memra eco school ho the same applies to marriage emra eden wo to try so bed we so I'm soldier wait to me atwaso
because of unrealistic expectations. Papa bi oti baby a o join occult obesogu wa na woje na o come dem na o ye statue na wo besu it is there
na mami mincha no aso awuken omo fi so papa na wa miska say no o ma na oji o exchange o ma o unza dem ma bebra ware o munya ba bebre nso aware a nyi se ne ba na akwara na say na ono na ho hu ne ho ano like abrabo no why exchange in a long time 20 years ago 10 years ago wona akwara you so no and when you say time or why you
omo e yo mo say ukoya na ye ma osika na omo mani omo sika na eno ano no there are a lot of complications.
I remember when I was in Ghana me ko fa taxi bi na ye di abrabo mu nkomo na ni guy na kanyanko pass ma no aka say one ne friend back omo no mo bre like omo chiro mo and omo nanya taxi na guy no kokuhia woman enya mema nkwa na de ye ma o saka wa no ema ne de omo ho agim woman ne kokko Togo, China, those big countries, no. It's one day na Oshia boy na far no. Now we no oma boy ne ye no.
No.
I see the boy ne pebi oba yama no. Ne dia ne say on fefe na so no. Yes.
On fefe.
Na sema no. It's happening. Oh, your mom some. Yeah, exactly. They don't know. Yeah. They don't know. And a guy in life, I basa and I'm wretched. So also don't people but was some future.
Yeah.
And then Mali be so. Share. And Saka one day, it's a man, mama in Naho, and yet to Krobia in the room. So I do me that to meet him, and yet to Krobia in the room. To create they created, and so what pan I don't question. Whoa. Once a papa time I'll follow you since that time we're Juma you with the Usika say she. Well, for be just you don't know. And any pain idea what can. I mean, so they say, Nipe bu her, said we move poissy. I'm telling you, spirit from my maybe I make I am kind of Obana me trouble, memma, I am not you don't know. Yenny higher, I just see you scared to become a womb, tries a womb. Call womb short. Just say, I don't know, minimum the air higher. Meanwhile, so what will fee? Stars Ben or you don't farm out. Bokum no ban kwano e ordinary tisi okwa obeye enso still a obra ba kwa cheat kwasi asama ban so se bi mu so form yerenam to enye easy o enye easy me buy for there was an audio be na circulate woman ye adwuma o bank be one big bank na de ne kunu ese ne kunu no fa na to be ma ne fa na to sa afi otena wa na akonya no so asai afi de be ma no ha oba no ntumi nya hwi waka say na okwakofa another 10 person abeka ho. This audio was circulating. Wow, new story I'm making was in you know they're making. It was circulating.
That is the devil.
I'm telling you, a lot of people. Like last week, some will be sending me a link. Papa or fan to fan kwalato. Jimmy. All this nonsense. Kosuo.
You crash me.
She. It is to go and say, she.
Oh, your bar waware. Mimi njina hengu waware. We need time for that.
Oh, cool.
Be na ore few. Ukunu si obedi woto. Masa. Gane.
Obekun.
Gane. Because lack of irresponsible acts no ebi no wafa baby faako sa eba ne sen and also up the other side.
That's the question. What happened?
That means there is a third party, and that third party you can't see it with those eyes.
Possess yakwa no kra. So for being so no just so for powerful. On se to wiase okasa kra no bi eda unu de na yere na mane ye se oba no waye supi ni bi pen nto ware no o decorate no se o ye spiritual na obra akoko ware no to wiase on first day na kire se anu ye o de kanyanko pass me no e no de harvesting o for more e no okasa kra obi kese wa just waye say you know unseen forces na ye ka no Ebinono. Unseen forces. Can't wait ask somebody a movie journey and Montiase. You don't know what we are hearing.
I've not away this question you are say. Or say, Mommy Soldier, what about married men?
We doesn't take out that journey.
Yeah.
By his nieces and nephew. On the Saturday, to programming and to programming no. Wo fase sa infantofo programming and one wo mutrim o jamba no hwa wo fase tete programming na
me who are some main control Maame ejewa
tutugu omoso kwasi asam ne bejai
Maame ejewa me ni mu gidie wo Nyankopon mu wo ni ameka tron say bompaye no na o confront issue no your papa, it's not about his age. Give him that respect, but speak up. Draw his attention to his your friends' responsibilities. Well, Sanyoma we can be entina. Ye manu bi no edwane akwahye mmema nche wo bre ni kwan say ye hye no. Nyoma way, a father is refusing to take up his responsibilities, but then the bakwa come out in Sunni. And until wo baba no, obekwa ko show bear madam. Na ye di no wanyam. No sanso di abroad no wahwe no. Ah? Maame, meka trust enye kwa. Me maame can be kyerɛ me. Ɔse di ɔde bɛhwɛ me no, ɔde bɛkɔ akɔhwɛ ne wɔfa ase no. But nyame yɛ madom. Me nyamaame bia no Nyankopɔn position no ma brabo mu ti no no na no hwɛ me. Me maame entua me school fees da. Ɔhwɛ program no, emfa me hu.
It's you.
Obi na hwɛ me ama me call school. And then me ka brofo. Yeah. Memfa weni nto omo so. Because some of our family members na nkasa no omo beseo. Because their purposes on this earth no ayera onim ne botaye nti a ode wa asase wei so. Enu nti ohun na wo ya ne moja no ohun botaye papa bia wo mu because you are saying ne de.
Okay, I say it's not me personally, but I know a few married men who don't really take care of their children. And because of this, their children don't really have a good relationship with their fathers.
Their fathers, yes.
The same idea.
Irresponsible act nebinye. So ni refi say oni obaby echo exchange vows say meshow medo meyese ya man so ya yensusuma ye trimu ne yasumunya yende ansa no be man be gina wanimu ne dressing kama beka kire wo say opewo no enko bie wo nemu mani new
onse na ya ka bibi say o they be prove say what do me no ne enko nim ko prove and am some quote sorry to use nkwasia mentality ne say o mame nkan hwe ofui
and necroyemu ya ma they are able to stand and say me ni won call to a certain level awakwa hu mebusu afire the necessary things me ma won ni me e wo ho
those days no na enya common na me kan say wi aso no ye be chere say ni yansa ba ye ni ejimi I'm telling you because we had those days na answer kwa na obehu oba won sere no na bra wa bre no o person ware obi ba obekọ nsuo obepotu ene papa na ye one obekọ afuo mu abeka fufuo abewo fufuo just say kwasi adwuma bi eni so ebia just because o person nya favor e obusuan dem by no today my phone no kwa be pushi word wa come any pe bi eni so odom
ma na aka ni say me ye ka tell me say me share mini skirt na me ko gina stairs bi so na papa na your friend and saying musician be one of those old musicians nibi emma omo ye that time here from
nka wonsia
masaka misi ha anka ma wo to so ama wo to so ebia na nka menya esewu o hwe yesi afa me ho
agene
ebia na nka menya esewu aso ene odide odi tu ni odi ne ho samrane mbi ya blochi
ene ade na say metia medwene ko eche de ama no beti obema bia bo ne yere sekan oba bi say waja wa bere ni na ne say ye nware obi odoyo ye ware obi waye ready and available and any problem enti ma me tawas akoye ska ofi ho ye mpusha mama no ne awo ne tikwa kwahye mu enti odu on ama hwe environment na koso na papa no nsika na eneje de opa bia onya but papa na anytime de man
so
papa no so
obehwe baby
exactly
baby then
because of say because of say
he has been in
Abrantia ne beto wunti hwe brad price na list na ndrai me hu ye hu reaction ya na sister wa no kwaye meka be makasia wosese ba ne me obeku atufie o obeku
yeah obi bisa question was I say what if the woman refuses to sleep with Oh, he found out from me.
I say, what if Effie, Talibu, what if the woman
Francis.
refuses to sleep with her man,
Yeah.
but sleeping with Saudi will so cost papa?
Adam
for you.
He should come up again with that question. No, beside no.
Your best watch and say,
are they married? Are they couples?
There be say they are in a process.
Massa, I'm talking about married and responsibilities. Say, wo twem na and I do twe akoto wo say yendi ni free a emfa me ho.
Ye ni mo bi di ato ne sa.
Ni ento Nyankopon se ye twem na. Hwe me hu bi inti na me ka sa asem we. Ni ento Nyankopon se ye ni obi hyehye ho no ma ni kwan so de ye exchange ye hu nsuo. Eh so simple. Do you know if you do our asasi so adi bewu?
Yo.
Huh?
I'm soja. Ye chene say, question obi sa ne say, abranche ni lady bi omakwa ko hu abusuafo na yi na omugu process o mbaba ware. Ye wan so oba na nyem, oba na si entwen, ye wale wi ansa na na mada, so okay mini problem. Ye tie na ge na nyem. Oye second married abi. Say one abranche wo fro. So wonya de obi beye. Na abranche wo fro apoma hye ne yem.
Inti sisi ano no abranche na okwa ware no se ne how ne senti ogusu gina ho.
Okay. So ye am ticket to free.
There are signs so before you go in and say yes, I want to settle with you. Men sha ho ofe no, men hwe ne brand ne a oye, men hwe shape no, see beyond that.
Ayo. And then they are boss no. Also, you know there are women who refuse to be in a relationship with you because you said you want a relationship without
Massa, if such women come your way, they are not for you. Yeah. I have experienced it. If such a person comes to you and tell you, say, because of you only won't have a sixer, master, that person is not for you. Move on. The right person will come. Don't waste your time on that person.
Hey, do you 20 Ghana now, boy? And I didn't know you. Okay, I'm here. I say, but he's invested a lot into the relationship.
Forget about the investment. God will restore you. Forget about the investment, because for all you know, what happens to you? Again, forget about the investment. Forget about it. There are so many sciences, and yes, main science. Science. You have to see before you jump into it, because our enya better. Enya better obra wo Yesu. Wo de wa ho ode nkwa, wo bre, wo bo akokra ntem before your age. Before we 70s ni na asefo. Wo bo akokra ntem, wo bo abrewa so ntem, because you are using your strength to do it. Science, there are so many sciences, science and war. Look out for the science. It's not about the words now. Mama ye ni mre, na ye ni no emra fem. Opel odo. Yes. Odonen ton chain and I endan chain. Study each other very well. Get to know so you're truthful and also your bronsama wash your coat. Get to know san nyoma we nyinara as an adi uti akwakro men konko hu si yesi mansion 5 bedroom ne na asefo nti no obi ani ho nti wo nkwa na wo eyewo e no do nti oba be fa odi wako onima ho
Mama Grace, that was some of us are suffering because of the irresponsible actions of parents and siblings. And so
Maba ho no aboso no.
Hey 20 Ghana pa.
Oh yes, bros. As much as 20. Ebi ye 1 CD.
What?
Nanse mu bia ye 2 come.
Na indomie cry ahe.
Ebi ye 1 CD. Aye so cheap because the person nipa ni nim ne botaye. So
are you kidding me?
When ya obi aso enkrekra na antete no. And onye obi so krapo oba na brabo mu so obe krekra no atete no pampa ne so a. Asat den no ye high. Ti onye ready. Enti sa nyoma we nyinara ebesisi. Na me ahase megina hanama ka say sometimes no eya na me the blame ni bi ema awofuo ni bi
source na mo na
ama na ye hia mo say mo be chin atena se na mo betu yen fo, mo be guide yen. Bible says in a book of Proverbs, as he train up the child the way he should go, and when he goes or grows, he will not depart from it. Ye nyamo anche yen san yoma we, and I don't blame you again because na mu ni mu nyame and frama no bo na mu di so teto na mu afa bags akakraka mo ko bo life aba we ya omo kan say we ya po blow or whatsoever we call it inga omo pa ko ji omani no ma kwa bo life into one tineni amfa antete ba no wo fie no. The Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15. I said the little forces that spoils the vine.
Sure, chameleons Talibu, chameleons, share. May you say, no. Any lines in it, I'm soldier.
Make I no answer.
Okay.
Francis, if you are seeing your name, no, your name, no, yen cra, your home, and a teeny pedria way mo. Ni pedria way a pro. Ni pedria would on suffer when say I won't say a pro proceeds here. But wo cra no, and ni ped your friend say wo home, and was say any who ni pedria no, and nante pepe. The reason why I was a nanti pepe so that nipa ni di waza asifu so wo asifu so ni wa masa you cut it. I have makati adam for BCC. He has been the only friend I have. Makati no because me who's sasa and family who he's watching. I don't care. Cut it. Asifu wo asifu ni ho embwa. They are playing with your emotions and feelings. A idea assume boy was odima or yere dachin your rape, your better half. And yeah, for man for they don't know what they are about. No, according to Jeremiah 4:22 phone. And yomo and when you war bema once walk on ma when in da to odono training and I share I love you, blah blah blah. We hear that. Put it aside. A business and a wukomuno. And your business adisika your friends and wakoma and now the bekomo chinano. Tima we need microphone bebre di nkwasi asemwechi and microphone bebre akodi mema funwechi in quotes and no we ya na yabasa. They want to come out but they are unable to come out. And I love her and I love her. Oh Kumusi, I love her really. Bro so.
Okay, let me go to some can act by okay.
Listen, whoever comes to you and that person is acting is not real. When a person is acting, you should be able to spot it in time so that you don't go in there na embebubu wakoma ma. Young cockrafo no munso no mosinyo tutu no mo tititi baby no. Omo penkolanke to ari omo so they go and act. At your age, there are stages beyond near a. In the book of Ecclesiastes, I say there are seasons and times. Every stage beyond near dear I was say, and yeah, ho, and yes, sir, I could crab bonumu and uncle crab bonumu, and I was all coffee like it. Now one can have my own pressure. Simply because of irresponsible acts.
Teteka the engine for fresh so.
Now so no wine wa da ho na weni su chi weni su chi na akoma so bo papa obe hu anu akoma na ate obe wie na da funda kem ne de wa 6 feet
na say elder ye wuye oko water crowd hotel get ni twi na onko no wuda ho na Viagra ne ni na gugu ho get na dwane
ya wo how ne say what how on saying because we lose wuti irresponsible act would ye nyi e dia won kola wo enu nti no baby obedru bia was say show that irresponsible act ne kakra ne ka say hey won so aba bedru e yo say wo bobra e ya wo say wo bobra obekwa ko katokrum baby e ho ye tro no obehia a drop of water no be any ho de bebra nkwasiafo ani tire no omo director will say go ahead and do it no omo edru ho omo be yiwu ama e ho na wo hu so wo she tokro no mu na wo film fifiri ana wo film fifiri What's the maso yedi? Gross. Now I can't
say. Okay, so there are some who can pretend so well that it only shows after marriage. Yes.
Bros, I know you're fraud.
Any fraud in adults.
Oh yeah, I know you're fraud. I don't see. Say Aaron Boawa. Na nia yedi di wo mu no. Aaron Boawa. Move on. Move on. Oh. Move on. Yo. Utina ho mu hu sika na mo ni asoso gang. Who says you can't work with your hands?
Hey.
Who said you can't work with your hands? Who told you say and that woba want to me near Juma and see one kasawodan? Who said that? Who lied to you? Who lied to you? And now if you're now free mobile, you saw your people trasa into you feel so that is how you're going to live your life. Because you saw these people. You did not challenge yourself by going out there to see or to read or to listen to motivational things that will edify your spirit. I'll bet me to akosro. Now we sail together on the same level of issue. Emma, mommy and ya quite no. Would ya quite interested? Ma, pride emet now. Abrabon, if you want to make it, it is about humility. And this humility can only come from God and not man. Do not fake your humility. Let it be a genuine one. Na fashion say won ko weni mu abrabo mu ana. Ene nia wo de won sabe so mu se wo ye no. Emfa won ko soro ana. Ebi mu timi lose your focus out to the stand say ye de wakwa kosun adwuma. O pam aye front ade. And then one wa pam aye front ade wo ye krom. Me who be wa AliExpress. You may think say Chinese for na. Who said to say who black woman now with your chrome you can't do it? Who lied to you? Who is that liar behind your brain? In the form of a human being standing in front of you telling you can't do it. Who is that person? Now one manu abo brafun. Nyome hu hia. Bags akakraka na oto. Yes, if be iPhone 3 ne 6 ne na se 4. Upebi unye adwuma. Enya otwe na de bekọ akoje. Obekọ ye be ma osomro ewo wase. Somro omunum moja pa. Wan kra man ho. Ebi siwa. Ye twu moja pa. Ubewu ntem. Munya nantie manchire na monam no na momobra moma mani na ho ene ye mamefo ni bi kra guso yes ade we simply because you lost your head right from collaborate de enyin timi koka say ye ma one city ni ene won konkoda. What sort of life are you living? You had all the opportunities in this world, but don't say there be hey akwe in here faithful way me hu min kubla makeups akakraka no why we ni echi nyinara to baby na wutwi wo onyankopon ama eyelash ne friend and eyelid odi ama wo no wo di blade etwi ni nyinara wo bia wasanso afa pencil now they throw wo there because wo bo life irresponsible acts woni musu woni mu ban a wo de ti asasi so nsenhunu na oye ni e ka cha o se oye mi ya nyi ye wo onyankopon se asem no ye fen kanim ye fen tufu ye fan tinetine Timothy ye wo ho because usi isu na otu wo mani gu ye no won kwa na wote nti wabo bra ni bia kama emema tentini ntientie neba emu kokko ni akese enyoma na kakraka ni na omo ba eya wode forget it. Obebo abrewa o. Share at that age. E come wo mu pa. Udu 59 e kono. Na wonye bi papa bi a. Me nka se sika ne penny bebre fegu o penny. Se ensanda there bi. E wo se wonye bibi a ebetumi edi. somewhere. Now we near mubia. Wabo bra funo jantra bra. Wabo bia kama. Or brehunu. I am fan for so biambro. All you knew is mental tade for front mention. Now we do sa stage na. Pensi kana wen CAB. That stage you better be an edi no. I come bedo opa. I come. I bedo opa. Wo bɛkyerɛ wo so paa wobɛwu ntam so papa Ross before lines no why
okay be lines na to mu pa chewe na oba so a ntietim uye odia ayere so 5 minutes ofre na pa 5 minutes so am pa chewe meka atew because your time no 2 hours pepe we say end yesere mo oba so ntietim mane nye precise se na be obi so be tuma na abaso bi yesere mo ya ye che basa na say ye wie program na so obi hwa na say bia wo call or friends wo contribution e wa they get bored and they leave yesere mo I need you mo 5 minutes pa ho na make atem the time abato so so ya patch make the time na to so mo my audio saba no I think say hey we be say when is your next show with her boy hey see okay I'm in front senior man Germany Mr. I'm quite a start here no catch him so we contribute so let me pick him. Okay, hello Eja. Senior man.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Circle.
Senior man, welcome.
Good evening. Yeah, thank you.
5 minutes.
Okay. All right. Yo. Mida masipa enough so yeah my message wa kasapa mida how many aji nse mun be bire wo no na ehia me pa se mpese me be kan bi na wayi ni nyina ego wayi ni nyina ego no pese ebe to so program we no ebe bo nipa bebre kisisi ya na yehwa nipa ewo di omo a omunyam som ebo mo no dudu na gina ware so it makase about 80% ana se me ha many kakara se me yako 90% aware any sabi adwaman ni nema fonko a na on se yen mabawa ne mrante esiso ya se be ware tell you all kan o sha se kan e ogbo o se me Coca-Cola ship
hey yeah bro
Coca-Cola ship nti opede ne hips na yi no ho na ni finfini eketwa ni we fi se oba ne ba be woman na funu so nye hun no enye se bi enti no se nu na wo hwehwe a be kaka no ho do be fi mu enye fi mu pe na de se asha se ejija no but wo hwe bu pa aware wo kwa ware a enye akono ene ediko but enemre mu no ye di akono ene kwa ware yedi ka hwe akono no body no but se wudi kan edi uyo nipa a se wudi wani edi kan hwe ade a da bia unhu ade papa se wudi kan de wadwen na hwade so ho wadwen ehwade infinity ansana wani a de ehu entinu wa nhwe ne saa wo behwe sebe obana etwi pons anase wo hwehwe eyeshadow no abona no ayi color na multicolor ogina onu ma wosen obi a obo art na enu na mema ni hu a no mo ho pere wo gidi yeah baby emenya no fresh why na ka so fresh obi a use one pe na wo hu ni na was fresh na mema no so the same thing nti yo mu tintin wo obere wo ho anu mu nya bia na fa won kugu asori no mo kodisifu o mo so but wo hwemu a so wo hia oba ana wo hia bema na person ware na de ese wudi ka hwe say one oyo nipa oye nyamesuro ni nyamesuro woni mu 2 oye hard working and 3 obuade tani ma miensa we wo ho no mu a me ye sure se ma ware no ebe kopa nipa de ewo mu se wunya obia 100%. Obia won ne nso. Nti ehọ no na se eba na fe mo consider mo. Nti se wo hwɛ sa nima wo ya, se nipa no se na wo no no mpo a, it an se obu ade no respect no eyi odo no e den apie. So ho. Eyi odo ni pie, but ye di kan hwɛ no eno answer. Nti wo se ebedu kwa kodu ba bi na fa ware no na afo ne na afi de we pese ofa na ye nsem honyan na afi memma no titiriw memma no aware no dodo na eguru so dodo na agina memma no so to the extent say wow ana wow I say uma wani eka ofie na wo hwe fie no opan adwuma no nko fie straight no kotenatena baabi obayi wo fie no otwen so ho enti ubahwe no na fe ontimi hwe ne fie but ukan first Timothy chapter 5 verse 8 yeah so ho first Timothy 5 verse 8 no asem wo kan say uye obi a uye nyamesuruni anase o say but if anyone does not provide for his relatives and especially for members of his family, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever.
Yeah.
Intinu there's a one first offense na nyankopon de so mu no kwa no wanye responsible wo fear wo problem kese pa so ho wo problem kese ndi se oba no so emma ese hu se one emma ho ne ma doso ndi se oba no de obuo ma na se wo nso no yire hu ye adwuma na ese se wutimi provide the oba no ye de ehia so we provide mana obatimi ya de bedu baabi no na afi de ohu aye nehi sanete afi de onya baabi a nipa no provide one day na afi o de I said e ka si people so na wato no chalk no unya yi chalk na ka ni disu hirere eno anu no so ho e ma no binum nso sebi ahonidie kakra wo fie no so hadwen ahonidie no so say obema beba na ka wasiesie ho kama
aka 30 seconds
onye sawo no aka
30 seconds
yo no waja bibia aguso sani ope enti no afi oba no bema ne be fie a enhera anya na kono I saw hu enhera anya na kono bisa if you say o hwe niema a wadagu abonte ntuma bonimu na okoba ne ade ati da ifiti anopai ese na woda so yo niema fa wo fie on ma enye na kono nti afi de opon adwuma no obe a no I started no ana nagin bibia be ma itade ba otopense kwa ba na nya sadwe e ma no fento bitim be ma tade ba na se enye kwa na gina da na se wo de man is about an emre fisa one day or the good baba but say or the ba adi we dey say catch them kwanga we dey say nye we dey abu okay almost enu anu no
I say dey abu
enu anu no on to bi mu ma yeah intino ye beto aso echi obi nso
usha na nye obetumi so afre bi yeah by 5 minutes thank you
okay then you all right
Boss your dad.
It's a man for a bit to afre bi 5 minutes someone for 5 minutes about chana mind so to me afre I tell from boss or Germany na dey o dey buy no okay on man free Mr. Omai even no boss you yeah Joseph Senior
Papa
mpata me ede
you pacho pa yetio
mpata kakra me hu ni se awara jaye no bebre man exercise so oba obeware be man na odi obu e ma be man na and that the deal was just be man be covered because okay ma okay kan bible we die no ka se oba en no be man so oba andra no ho ase na be man na sa oba bro ho ase a ye den be man be do So I know what to generation, then my ya, or ye Juma. Over community, a beman of Juma, or your barnacle, just came beman. But still, I do man then up from the beer for banties and a Juma Puntino. Or a set a unidium, Micronidium, because I have no qua or back. And then sick a mood, it may be a beman for the spark or Maratana obo, and then a media crabman. Na sa wo bro ho ase na o sum some pa no be ka bia de man be this because me ma ya ba no you say o do pa o ba ma no ma ye hunu so the kai madam to be ware Ghana o war mi to be man foa to oba no foa oba no fera be man fera o ma ko homa de he bia te na me be man ka se be man me nuka enne was mi yant no be man atoma ta den mama no ọba n'aka kẹsẹ style na n'enye ho na n'enye ho no so tutu de ma na pama de ọba na kra de na de ma na sa akọpẹ ntoma foforo ba be pama ma ọba no style na ọba kre no afa pama ma no ade aka ho oje ka ho ani nyina so be use omo de style na so aware de wa sha enyina ọba na ma me be ma madam fu your friend na kuma na Africa kẹsẹ say mo ba no won wona modena mami ni ano no modena mame ba no ono no pa kire se be ma na nwu na ne ba ne de wadi kan o ba ko dada ansa na o ba ware nti ba sa no na se e habusu afo ni nyina sa ada nyini e problem bi ano on kan ni na me ko de ne ko hospital sa be ya ke de mu se de ma no problem ko hospital be ma ni problem bi ya e o ba da pa no mpe be ma ni bi nakra mo asome de ma no e konkon ho saa ya mencha de ma ni tu kwan ko ya jimo be do ko ya no konya obi ya no na wo ye one na wo oba na nso etia wa afa oba na fakire de nenfa akoma be ma na du tia pa mo nso age omoje nsa onum so oba na onum se be ma na wo ya se no afa me ni mi din komo so wo hu be ma no start bi na ọba bi da so nkwara bi da so bi mana so de be ye nipa ye no to aboa ko na ye na na fi be dru no nya mfaso nti o se o ka fa na se me soro na be mana so hwe na yi hwe ni kana ma ka da na se da me hwe ye ana no se be mana ke na akwalai oba na ano wa so de tiri be din ko na Ele me fala tu sister, fala do sister da muito de arento, até foi no na braço. Dele eu. Eu vou não sei aqui na bai, você é o de mesmo saco. Não sei. Então mo jawa ro sa ono na de kondisi do ndi we jawa vero. Se ane se we ndo so se ame no bia we de ne. Aske no bana cut back. O pede mane biem. I need onti aware na mana na woso munya betra pa because oba wo so se de kura na ho se o se be ma ana nyame aye no oba wonti ni be ma nye pedda e di nyame dia aye no o se tem dia bro ho asema be ma no e be ma ndo tie dia no ubu wo ko e mai 1000 kwa ne mpranam 1000 kwa na ho so kwa obeba o 2000 ni na so wona last so obeba ho ase so price okwa no ama bi mu dia no waka ti ja no de manen kwa obeba unya saji we shi utrima aware na 1000 years and that's what you because aware die enye den kosi unya no sa ahe de kwa we do be bi e na e de kwa na e di pa e no bi wa e na de on fa na member that's a that's the movie.
Okay. Bros.
So,
yeah, that's a your friend is Mr. Oman. Or can we be about divorces from women? A hono menene nya drink akra. A dear never more baby divorce. A dear never more.
Mama Eva Janaso. Right. Hello, Mama.
Okay.
Hello,
brother.
Welcome, Mama.
You okay? Me so be kakra me waka ne say. Me brand can say e memma problem ni bebe free man na me ni nya adwene because
about your low background, who low background, native from my side. Low background.
No.
Okay.
So, okasa mema unfortunately free mema melo no mpacho me fian kasa.
Abacho kasa yetio.
Me chere se me brand kasa fort na free man na me ne nya adwene. Aware na eye oba ne bema na wape. O se ye nyina ye nta kwan na ye kwa. Enti men kasa bema ko nante basa na wode nya abotrema na oba nso esa wo titi. Imagine say wo foforo na bema na mo twempena. Ne bia ba bia motie mu pe na motie fie no. Nsu afiri wani ase banebla. Wan hwe ye na se nyame amamu a ubewu tini nyina ne se mu nyina mu wuramu a e de be dia bo mu nyina ye mpaibo. Se ye nyina be dia me ho na se bia akono bi na be ba wo so kwa na so obi so na o ba cha wo so wa kono na kanti wa kono no na cha wo se me hu tuo bi wa bonti ofa e to ne so cha de me fa e ma we mpoko yi o nkola ble mo yire ni mpoko ya bo nya ofe abubo atontom kura na ka akola no manu a bubo nsa screen no na wa so mu sa because one woman na dwojo so it sometimes young man no ti be rich me ma ni ka say oba ma ni kochi obeba oba no to wa nyame me mo ababodam ubabodam papa de mi kan ye bia to me pen ubabodam bibia ni wa wonya me ni pan but sometimes obonsom ti ni be wuram ema niema eye bata bi kwa na oba no mfom be ma no ebia na me ka say mu nyina obi achi na ware ni wetimi gina ti se mpa ya mbemu a ba ko besu so ti bi de kakra me waka no yenye youngest ne youth na ba yemi yani na o na yemi yani na form se bia papa bia ye bibia mo obi nti nsu ko bia utiri nya obi benya da wunya bi na wa se wa bla bo ne nama e kire ho na be fa bia na bro no ko ati so obi ehun se yom ye akokrafo awisu a mini ni abe ma be fa mempene ma ne mfa so de me kire nti ye bre ye ho ase ne ye me ya dwene kofom ne ye ni di nyame achi na bibia ye bi se nyame na se etu ebo aso aba mi fi se ya won so hwehwe ne se ye nyame ebe yi obi ama won se be ka bi ko be ma bi wo ho a enne ma mo nya fe nya wale papa cha ko ba o se ne ho fe e ma mo nya fe no o be tie ho obi ku odi na chi eso no bo se wo wa na ntuo wo to bosi gina ho no be ma bi ampe no so de ne be ya wale so ntimi so kakra me wo kan no me da si oba ade ni shira ene ye ma me nto ya so nchira cha odi ma ya won kipu on no nya sa ma yesu afoforo ye nya bi nti nyame nchira ono nso
that's it Maame me that's it
more course okay Mr. Albert I'm in for I saw her me with them from Talibu welcome
bossy. Thank you.
Akwaba.
Thank you. Madam Mase. Mami Soja. Me chiawo, Mami Soja.
me yo so apo mo
Birthday nigga.
Pacho, wait there. But obi o wishing me bia me danase. Ana almost I'm wishing me the baba late, you know. It's okay. Hedamun swase. Ano mama we say cry so no Hedamun swase. Kakra na me wobika. With them person that Mami Soja say. I mean teaching where the boy is helping because like I said me drew I think made 25 more. Now make us say I don't mean worry and I'm person worry I don't mean worry just say me to kromera but unim then Mami Soja can you marry no ama matib nyame bia se ne se say na me power ne awari o but na me mo can say I wasn't prepared yes financially no na scan share any ho ana awari mu nyansa krapu no de minim sisi anana minim so enta kasa tam na me prepare me ho na chese me ko ra to krobia mu kekena sanka ba this sanka ma gobe kama so ayeshi kama gobe so entino I think say youth now, coming up now. We have to be very, very careful, because I have a friend that he's in a marriage, but happy because of the person he's living with. Well, a very, very way. Maybe a baby might be not why basa, and he gets to speak to me a lot, maybe sana. Then he opens up and say, "Oh baby, so actually not a fee or ban on anything." And I didn't a free hoba or ban interesting. Though Madame for no there, he's a very good guy, a very good church guy. Well, but I don't know what's going on in the house. But from what he tells me, Obano, any nebuchadnezzar from a headache man, and it's really, really affecting his work. Well, it affects him a lot at the workplace. So, Kakram, what can he say? I need the mission you mean. Me to me, but baby, Anna, me said, I need my mission. And say, no, can we be so? Or can we be about say, Oba no, na make you say, Oba ni betimi ayede. I take a cry. And okay, so we need that how betimi hu. Talibo, and the it might be one, maybe one more active papa.
Never
Oh, bet actiama, Ukrano. Oh, time I'll be waiting, say, not, now I ain't too late. Now, no.
Okay.
It might be what was and just a be an yami yichel. I wonder, man, no yichel, no casadia, and they're fine, fair enough. But say yami yichel, no unknown casadia, forget it, or bet active, so, and any assembly, any assembly. Me, I think say the only thing that be boy apart from preparation, they say to me draw closer to God, dear, no, ben you be a, obit me yacho. Me crown, na me no be kasa, mam so jani. Nipa no, nyami yichre, nyami bi me twice, but me no, as a son in kakranti, no, na me said I'm funny serious until say nyami BCC ye. The person had to go. As I mean, entina, and I will buy entina, we buy and it's sanity here. See, mommy, that was you now. But your birthday gift, that when I'm in my bed.
They attack so online.
I say make us you online.
Agreement
and I may peppies and be a penny for phone upon Chinam today.
Ayiko.
Talibo. Yeah, Mona Moble. And youth, I think say once I don't worry, preparation and here. Mrs. and me Juman me boami in every aspect because I drew time I say me worry and nothing I make coffee will be so me pay loan, me pay say, make I madam for be worry and I'm here the best man. Now madam for no, none won't soon Andrew certain level, but no person worry.
30 seconds.
Now make I now worry no. A same. Not knowing some loan on the acquire. Now who chroma over wedding. I'm telling you, chroma over rent whole crowd wedding. We are talking about thousands of pounds. Answer na decoration buy, answer na dianim buy. Sika almost saying, but na minim say madam for no nye juma den. And it's scanning for him. Oh no. Now I'm worry yeah no. Answer na problems then. Start to say, but now if you now to me say, Sikanya de, it became a big problem. And saying, Amana, my Mr. De can me and me who be. I am madam for pan, Jamaican, I am madam for pan. Before, and telling me, I'm the menu who be. And that na police for Befio because some way too, as in same baby. Timomi, when I'm working, Madam was say. Any teaching na mude my papa so jam pato baby I will be a mechiam at the end of my birthday at the end of my birthday and then with that was you and bye
bye. Yeah, then Yamia say for this revelation, but then many won't yet agree with baby kakrafa me ti hey me a testimony. And you nyinara na ebenya sa testimonies no me time me do so say me be ware no me ye ready say me be ware no nyankopon ka che me say me nye ready So I listened to his voice. That was then, and Maame catch me, and after listening to his voice, there was a day I was bold enough to tell my mom, say, "Onto neboase, emre ne so a me ware, emre ne so ye no me ware, me ware wo Ghana."
Hello.
Hello, Radical.
Yes, ma'am.
The person contributing.
Okay.
The person contributing as well.
Okay.
Hello. Yo, me pacho.
Good
Low background.
Evening. Good evening. Low background, no. Let's hear from.
Okay.
Corner, yeah, no.
Me pacho. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Me chia etie for ne ahwefo nyina anwumre. Me so me contribution kakra me pese me de mani. Ye Maame kasa no anwumre nyame nhira no wakasa pa. Na osha ase no ka bibi se ebinumu pese omware a omo hye obema otise oba otise shape na we na sa figures no eno ne aware na ana eye suban me de me hu ye example na ye namfofo miensa ema na enam na ba ko na oni obi kun date ti ono so no di kampo ware wo yentim ye wo hwa na osesa na dwen no se opeso ware na ya danfo ba ko kan na futu ana odema ne se boy fun we ya akwa ware ni ene papa ne ante kakra na onu busa ese na ya miensa ye na obi endi obi kun achi kame ho nti se futu we na de be na me de ani nipa fun no ono na me ware
you
eno ko ware ye na ware enum na ma ye benya problems kitikiti bebre but girl no gina ne na so na o ware abesim na me na wo kase na warriors oni ni kuna na ti omu ni bidie but omeniti e wo mumma eye suban ne ye de ware ene be ka me ni mienu no na ono so di kan ware ye ti e be ka me pe obi be ware me no na asem ni se nipa no ho enye fe emfa hinkusin sem bebre na me se no mi ntie no ina eja me ware se si ameka se metema warriors you na aware de e dan ya problem kakra bebe but me wasumdwe pa ina me hoso to me kunye sika media na onu tutu ye mfuni nyina no sesi an second marriage mu na oti enti such adamfo no na mama e kan bibi so ye nanfofo afutu obi so tumi tun ye free ne ma papa ho ade ba ko pe na me hu wo ewiase mu se woman yankopon di wanim asin sika na woman nyame asem etna wo musin wiase ne amemu a wo tochima nyame ebekasa acho because ene ye so ya wofo bebre po mo mo aye because awofo ni bebre mo mu to pushi o mo mane de ko mo enam sika ne ne me binti enti me advice kakra me de be ma me nuanom ne say ye ma nyame asem tena ye mu ne hwehwe nyame yetiri kwan na nyame direction endi ye nim wo akwan ye san say se wo kon so hwe bi mu po a wo maame na wo papa ebi o ntumi mbo apati nyame de owo ho ema ye nyina ebiem emaiwa no mbudidi nkrofu kunwachi eni sugar daddies na sika na we no she emboa ye mama kan sem bi osefa wonsa ye ejuma Europe ha no ma de ba ko amehu ewo Europe ha wo nipa abrofo no ho se she obi ti office ye ejuma na suni kun echi bola ka at the end of the day no eye sika no de bebe fie no de be solve problem obi apia the papa but ejuma bi e beba wa kwan bi Bible poka or say whatsoever your hand find do it with all your heart ne nyame inshira embrem yendi ye hu ni wo ye fie ne ya wariem yemfo buo ma ye kunum na yembu ye yankasa sopo ye hu nipa na ono kwakwa di na tina efi wa warriors no ono sana no ebuo be mpo no de bebu kun no ohu kumpa ombu no because ufa ukun atiba ne ko enti yensia de ye manyamesem no entna yemu na yentie futuo free mpanifo sabri ya mama die sa program we ya yetia ye betie futuo no obi wo no hu ikro botra ye okotie ensem wasuni mfasoro eno na emboa ye no enti ye ma nyamesem no ndi ye nim kan na ye ma nyamesem entna yemu na ye koware a ya pesuban na enya hofe ani sika ene ahode enam ahopede a yepe eno na de yekon social bebremu this time ya yo me so me contribution kakra ni nyina ti brother ko nyame isra mama oso nyame isra ne won sempa wo katre yeda wase
Amen.
That's Maame.
Amen.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. In what audio snippy? I think. Okay. Mr. Albert audio. It's almost 2 minutes into.
Yeah, Mr. Ekow. Me chamo Maame Soja.
Papa.
Right. Oh, he wafikpon. Oh, you are don. Ojo me da fine.
Oh,
Ko nga wo
thank
fa.
you.
Agbona wa mi body mali.
We are better.
When you fa ya me she. New contribution fi oni ko after igi. Contribution kakra on be kan on say. Yeah, emba no bi ya na omure fi. Say ọmụ ọdọ bi ọmụ di tumi di ma yẹn mmẹma yẹn nhyehyẹ ọdọ ebuo ẹna yẹ hyehyẹ so wate ase ebuo ẹna bẹẹma ẹhyehyẹ ẹna bẹẹma no bi nso wọ hɔ a ọmụ nso ọmụ refi sẹ ụhwẹ ọbaa expect sẹ ọbaa no sẹ ọbẹdọ wọ no say the only thing you're looking for from this woman is humbleness, humility, and respect. That's all. If these 2 things or 3 things can be understood, say Bema, show love from a woman. A woman don't expect your husband that or she shall love every whole. All we need is love and respect. I believe if this thing will be understood, then both of them will know where they stand and what they're supposed to do. And I believe that can help a lot. All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can there some machine view? Where you are done, in there, the home Jimby.
What you are doing means thank you.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, the home Jim. Yeah, the home Jim. Okay, but go. Yeah. Again. One more sentence and I find it. Okay, let me just. Abawa sani udiba no. Okay.
Bacho, good evening. Me use the kids so don't be the home and patcho me the mataling me make us a figure dime. Mammy yame on show on your bibi case on your casepana when they walk a summer many papa. Ya shen bibi efi ukase mupam. Na ne wasum one thing na hun kachira safo. Bajumba woman always share bibi. Nyame onhyira papa na yehwe awofo ni bi wo ho se na oka ne apepepe awofo ni bi wo ho omo akura no sua ni maame nankasa obi o wanyi bebi a wanyi edo esese nko ontena ase no so ofuru kwaani na akura ne esole na ohun se ni maame bojese ya otimi ni obefa ni bia na wa hye akwa nso papa o akwa ne be frankofo dadi sa to nyi a onim se ya depa no nso asunya bi no nso akofa bi because ne maame emfa baako osole wa fra dadi sa enti no awalie yamfa ahunfe ena yamfa etuo ena yamfa sika ena enko awalie nanso sesi anu ye na ya be ye disika ni ahunfe ni kokko ene etuo ene edeko enso emmoaye ye hwa sese awaligya ye de bia dani de nyina awalegu ena wedding asemwe be mai ni sika no akobo busua wedding sun kaye de ne memini minani se uwo sika busu a ena o invite nkrofo o yonkufo se omumbe diska ni bi muwa oni sika enyo force se chinchina akoye wedding Oba bi obetimi force be mani saa so onye wedding ni wia no makoda kiosk mo. Mfaso ni so. Ene wakasa pa wakasa. Nyame hyira pa no onye obi biara kasa nso. Na ye sua bibi afi my platform yi so. Nyame onhyira mo.
Amen. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Let me see. Whose call did I miss again? Okay, let me see. 5 minutes. Grace, yeah. In some word. Hello, Mama Grace.
Good evening. Well, it's good afternoon here.
Yeah, good evening.
But good evening or good morning, Maame Soja.
Yeah.
Good evening,
God bless all of you, Maame Soja, yourself, and all those who are listening.
Amen.
As usual, Maame Soja, Maame Anita, we bless you and we thank God for your life.
Amen.
We pray that the Lord will continue to give you the wisdom, the strength, and the insights to continue to provide us these programs.
Amen.
I always look forward to hearing it, and I'm hoping that all of us are learning something from it. My little contribution, I won't stay too long today. One of the things I learned when I was about to get married, later on after marriage, I never understood it until some time after marriage. And that was a pastor preaching. At that time, I was married to a pastor, but I didn't realize that the depth or the deepness of what he was saying. Later on, Miles Monroe, said a similar thing, and that is, before a man gets married, he must have a job. Because in the Garden of Eden, the first thing God gave Adam was work before a woman came into play. And it's true. I think a lot of times when we think we are in love and we are in lust and the realities of life, we do not pay attention. A lot of people do not look at the practicality of marriage. A man must be a man who has a job, not necessarily a money, but it has a capability of looking after a wife. A wife's income is extra. And please listen to what I'm saying. And later on, when I listened and I evaluated what he said, it made sense. He said, if a man does not have a job and is not capable of looking after the wife alone, he will not marry the woman and man together. He will not conduct the marriage. And I thought initially as a young woman, married new, I thought this made no sense. Why would he say that? But as I got older, the wisdom of age makes one to really evaluate. And the rationale behind it is that when a man gets married a woman can easily get pregnant. So if a man is relying on the woman's income and the woman becomes pregnant, the amount of stressors that is involved in the marriage, it impacts. So a lot of things that are happening in marriage is because we are ill-equipped, ill-prepared as a man to take the full mantle. A woman is a helper. And I will say it again, every woman who loves the husband will not allow the husband to bear all the burden of the house, finance. That is a given. But the full responsibility when a man is getting married should have it on his shoulder that he is going to be responsible for the house in terms of the finance. The wife's income should become extra. And the reasoning is that if she becomes pregnant shortly after the honeymoon, that extra income that has been budgeted is not going to exist. So if the man's mind is focused on that extra income and it doesn't come about, it creates pressure. And right from the onset of the marriage, there's confusion, infighting, unnecessary arguments. That's number one. The other thing is that most of us coming up, weddings have become a competition. Now Ghana, now I grew up in this system, and I grew up when we did our wedding. My brother, I did my reception at a gymnasium.
Quick.
Yes. Yes.
That was quick.
I decorated it with my friends. I did my own hairpiece with my friends. I did my own flowers. You see, and I could have gone, because I grew up in this system here in Abuja. I could have gone and done a big thing, but I cut my coat according to my size. I am not looking at people's faces and I think that's what you say it in tree, right? Looking at people's faces look at how she did the wedding. I've never seen such a wedding like that before. We have to get rid of that mentality of wanting to please people, for people to commend us on spending money unnecessarily. The wedding is nothing. The marriage is a blessing. That is the most important. Afterwards is the marriage. And I think a lot of us are losing focus and focusing too much on unnecessary expenditures. Us in particular women, we look to make sure we create a splash, trending. What is that? Especially amongst us Christians. Simplicity. Let's go back to contentment of the little that you have and work accordingly in terms of your marriage. And a lot of us don't want to be content with the little. We want to compete for others to see and commend us on the fantastic nature of our wedding. And it makes no sense to me. That's me. Maybe I'm a very simple person in nature. But yeah, we need to look at some fundamentals. A man must be able to provide. If you're not ready to provide, if you're living in your mother's house, you're not ready. I'm sorry. You're not ready. If you cannot go and rent a house for you, because it is a man shall leave the mother and father and cleave. If you're living in your mother and father's house, they have suffered to build. That means you are not ready. Because when the woman comes in, it's only going to bring additional pressures, because the in-laws are looking to see this woman, and every little thing that you're learning about each other and the difficulties that arise, there's going to be some other person who's observing and commenting, review, and giving you. Yeah. So me, that's the one thing I would say is that we should look at our lives and how we view things and see things, because a lot of us, my brother, we are doing things too much, and it brings a lot of infighting. God bless you, Maame Soldier. Keep fighting. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And I say, Mama, Mama Farm Hydra, some Korea, Moon Yejuman, Mon Farm Hydra.
Now, why are you going to marry without work?
On say, I'm okay, baby say, you will be her, and penny from Munja Sadiano.
Yeah,
some no catch a rura, Mamma, assume say, will boo her, who are lack. Hey,
really?
A comedy sister, a comedy
lack now, almost can do they know what goes on in their bedrooms? They do not know. And yet, in your male coso bedroom in Yinara na was a man saying Yinara ete. People do not know. Bejina Hanama catcher or say, cut your
your coat according to your size.
Material according to your size.
I did 20-50.
Do not be pressurized by society to do things you are not supposed to do. At the end of the day, Obekwa continue near the way a punching bag. A money be boom, money be. A man so yeah. But majority no ye man no never out pa. Do not compete with anybody. You have no competition with your father, your mother, your cousins, first cousins, those. You have no competition with anyone. The only competition you have is you and God. Man koye adie biara wo ho be kyerɛw. Oh yeah, now man saying Naraba na is it buffet no more friend and now buffet whatsoever they call it.
Buffet, buffet, ni na correct French.
Na ube din nuane ni nyinara wie.
Oh,
Na
enti
what nefie.
wakwa sa no ba bedi aduane.
It's not about the assembly eka. We're talking about total assembly eka. Wo ho so ye se hwe Onyankopon catch am say I am not ready. Na me feel say me nyi nti me do my worrying feel so. Na try say there is a process. There are stages in life to be a fully matured ripened mango. You don't just stand up and say me a mango bunu nti no me kwani entwitwa menwe ayenyo mango bunu ayenyo. Remain focused. Get a job. Genesis chapter 2 verse 24 no or say for this reason. One can say for that reason. Meaning there is a purpose. The purpose is our no enti wo bema wo be free wonna anyway jefie na oni wo yire akoye honam baako. One can say obekwa kotena wo yire ni fie enu nti no will say, I've got my family home here or my family house here. That is not marriage. That is not marriage in the sense to say, and then also interested be a beast and not a monster. Metina am worry kakreya metina mi hu say ye nyinara na ebre ye ho ase mi bu mi kunu eno ti mi ka bibi o ye ma me and I mean demanding because me a hard working woman na me de te ha ye do not go and live with oyire ewo na ebusua fie oba do not go and live with your husband ewo na ebusua fie na just for your boy
yembo with that
Onyiye. Na ya ne say when ye or she coat and or she suit and people are hailing him. Eh, who ye you my boss na fa hin ko see him. Or the question ne busua fie. Masa, Maame, uko se fie wa wo ho akere. Let na ha ka akere. Uko se fie wa wo ho akere. Wo sori anapa ba ye aduane ama ne maame. Wo be ye aduane na ne nuanom nyinara ba bedi bi. Hwe a last in life.
Yes,
for this reason, our ninti obema ni oba bekwa kwatena baby. Enu nti so obema ni ba wo nchen na onye ready na obetutu nsem gu was ma ya adwin no emu ye ha. Ma wa adwin emu no ni yekenyansa sem a wafa no atrumika with it. Menjina ho mo obi ambeka nsem fu bi akeke. Se oyekotena ha boso mienu miensa penti yetena ho pani yetu. Dabi Osumi me baby 3 years, 9 years. Now gusu si ho. Mama ya adwene mu mie. Onye ready ya, you don't go in. Onye ready ya, you don't go in. Say no something na say won money. Eni kwansa one wo da na so say anu nti ma won ware na hwe. Onyankopon ye no kwafo. Edru hona or the someone who meets your standard. Edebro. Me a testimony. Or the someone who meets your standard at the bro.
Simple, be expensive. Yeah, simple. Good life.
Yama yeni naho.
Yamu bobo audio sini bi na chese and bomb na papa na de. Eba. Okay. Ebo Mr. Dia. If you nkunya gang.
Good evening, brother Seth. Maame Soja.
If you nkunya.
That's asumdie nka.
Amen.
Chief for ni ahwefo nyina. Any program ni die nka. If you nkunya for amakwan amaya maso bia nka be ha adwen. De nyame ase. Ene nso so amaye akwanya nso so amaya set ma be hia biom. Na mi hira obi bia nso obae na wotimi hia. Me come asem so no na I am say comment section or na ye Maame Margaret can send me say enamfo ni bi o anasa warefo ni bi o hono mu a omo share omo problems e de kire omo namfo no e chen awarefo no omo bedi omo ho mienu nkomo eye no kure eye na ne wo mu ni se wo kani na wo ni no ho nom no eba se wo ni no share idea maame asema wo beti no wasom no enye papa nkomo na mudi o beti be wiase no na akoda ne ntokwa odide nka unsusu ye ni utrim po ni se ye nyina na ye fa adwene nanso so contribution na ebepie the other side beba no echen ntokwa kura mpo se mugina pipe enu ntino so wode besusu saa de we na beye ntokwa no ene ne no wode kwa abonten ni nadamfa kosusu hu menkase sa suban ne ye enye enu ntino awarefo no yenhwe na yensua de emfiri saa de nu me ni etosum yenu de ye pa biom ni se ohu kani ebekukuru wasem de akwakoto adamfo anim abla wonim ho hwe memfa ne say bia financial issue bia na problem bi wo fie instead of say bia woni obesusu ho no obehwe no wode akwakoto adamfo anim akoka e de destroy wo na wo memfa ne say woni woti ho no wakọ destroy wa kire adamfo no aye bibi ti say agi say wo ye obi a wo mo ho modern menka mpamu agro fra adwuma yemu we ebi nsusu a na nneoma ntoto yes a oba na ankasa ni tua but esan se wono no pese wo kohwe se obenya baabi anase moa bi befiri baabi beba no no akoka a destroy wo wadamfo anim eba sa asade no nsusu enye papa nti ebesre awarefo a omu kuta sa suban ni nyina so omu betu omu hofo afiri mu yeda obi bia se ene programming se me di kan ye ho advert na me titrotrom ya me adom ma medu Ghana ntimi chia obi a wo hwe no tie me wo Ghana ntimi ye advert ni bi me sin netrotro me free ye me nya na nka obi a e wo so platform yi so o ma me de ma o mu so mu ba nya me hira mu yeda obi bia se ami soja ke san hia second part
it chow to
Mr. Diameda say Nyamishrao.
Sister Lizzie
Good evening, brother. Seth ne mommy, me is a stardom. Mahoye, Miss Mahoye pa Elizabeth ni program no na me contribute to kakra. Mommy, yankupo nshira ne wonderful program awode abreye. Nyamishira bebre pa. The woman say no kre. Enganka ni youth no yesiso ayenye dwumaden ne mfamboaboa ye ho. So if you say adwuma na wo ba wo ye no wo de boa wa wo daache saso na adwuma na wo be ma na wo ye no wo de boa wa wo daache ti adwuma na efeva ya mo bet eya na ye hu akwadwo ne fra ye ni ti abeya anka yembo modin ani yenku ye ho ma adwuma papa Bible say ade bia wo de wonsa beso ma obeye wo ye afiri wakoma mu na ye ni ye empo sa wo hye obi ase na wo ye adwuma na nipa na tua wo ka wo de yi wakoma mu na ye ni ye na aketua papa ni ache de papa na efiri ososo nyankopon nche na ye de na eba ye man ye nsusu eba ne se ye ho akwadwo ye mu bi ye pa akwadwo dodo ana ye fani se phone abane atoto ni nti no obi bega se mi kodate na se mi chesi sugar daddy na makonya ne apentema nya ne ntem edi owu obewu ntem wotwa wo nkwada so abreko a time anyame ahihya ma wo no enso ye na enso na ahonya de nti akoyi
obi afresh man.
Oh,
Who is that? Mr. Dear. Okay. Hello, boss.
Director
Yeah.
ya chia tiefo ni ahwefo nyina ene program ne de eja ma sheda na eja mate audio no me de ahye kwanchen hontia na wabo na kakra bi na bibi yo ene network no wani twa Ghana de obokra yente na kakra me de ka de ma mi so je kan hu no efa solomei fo de no se mema na omo yire no mu fie no ma pass through kakra bi ba me de na nye solomei se ebia edin a de be man gise ami soja na na hwehwe ma rent bet nyanya di na me ye ne me kwa ko choke me wife ni maame mu ho no sa kakra na kakra me firm no me dimri kakra na me san ko share lodge and also hotel because enye easy ubie pono main gate ni ebisa hwan ni da bia je se wo bo address any within new particulars na je se atete ne doors nti mema o mu fa sa nso he mu o mu bre pa na menya sure nso se eboa nso so se de ma me so je ka no nti se wo ho so ya me pa chaw memfa ho nkuhyem aware na nye by force to bo ase ne plan ne toto niema nyina se de be ya wokomu a enkoye se wo san behwe wachi biom na mom na mabọ mablabo no komonim nti mi di besi anom na afoforo nso atofo so ma mi soja ehia pa chu se de o tie no aso nyame nhyira o baba.
Yeah, that's Mr. Dear.
Okay, don't to assistant audio no so. Okay, where is it?
nkɔyɛ ɛfiri hɔ nti me nso kakra a meka ne sɛ yɛmmaa no yɛnsusu mfa yɛgyapadeɛ sɛbi ɛnsi awɔ yɛnsusu ɔbaa koraa mpo woyɛ adwumaden a respect a bɛrima wɔ ma wo no ɛyɛ different ɛna wonyɛ adwuma nso a respect a bɛrima wɔ ma wo no ɛyɛ different bɛrima no dodoɔ no bɛbuu sɛ woyɛ so cheap ɔyisu w'adampo ɔmfa nhyɛ ne tirim sɛ ɔbɛfa wo de woabɔ bra na mmom no ɔbɛyisu w'akɔ ɛna even koraa woyɛ adwuma no koraa nso woanyɛ careful na woamma w'ani anda hɔ na yɛntietie foto amfa mbɔ yɛn bra a bɛrima yi a ada sɛ sɛ nyame anyɛ w'adom a wo kakrawa no a woayɛ adwumaden apɛ ato hɔ no ɔbɛyisu na wasan yɛ de asɛ gyaa wo asekwantifi nti ɛbɛyɛ ma yɛ sɛ foto no a mode ma yɛn no yɛn mmabaawa no youth no yɛntie na yɛmfa Awurade asɛm mbata yɛn ho na yɛnyɛ adwumaden na yɛmfa mboa yɛn ankasa yɛ daakye sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a yɛn mmɔfra mu no a yɛawofo de yɛba a yɛyɛ mu bi yɛawofo di yɛ aborɔ no yɛn nso yɛkɔwo yɛn mma a yɛnkɔdi yɛn mma no mu aborɔ nka agya bi wɔ hɔ a ɛnyɛ ne pɛ sɛ bi a ɔnhwɛ wo na mmom ebi ni hɔ ebi nso wɔ hɔ a ɔwɔ bi paa nanso ɔnhwɛ wo sɛ wahu nti no yɛn nso mmerɛ no a yɛsi so a yɛreba yɛmma yɛni nda hɔ na yɛntie fotuo na yɛmbrɛ yɛ aso ase mma mpanyimfoɔ na yɛntie nyame nso asɛm na megye di sɛ through that no Awurade bɛhyɛ ne din animuonyam meda mo ase Nyankopɔn nhyira mo bebree amen.
Amen.
Next one. Okay. Mr. Dora.
Good evening, Maame Soja and Brother Seth. Mekyia mo. Nyankopɔn hyira mo paa ɛnɛ program no. Me contribution hyɛ ndɔɔso. Youth no. Dodoɔ na wɔnyɛ sika a wɔn nhwɛ sɛ wɔbɛsi bi anaa BBC. Dressing. Ntare nkɛseɛ ne trousers akɛseɛ. A ne werɛ fi sɛ ade kye aware a wɔrekɔ so no. Ɛnyɛ bɛrima no nko ara na ɛware ɔno nso ka ho na wɔrebɔ bra no. Na wɔde totɔɔtɔ saa ntoma ago yi si na sɛ ade kye na ɛnɛ na yɛahu sɛ ɛnɛ ɛte sei na ɔkyena wonnim adekyeɛ mu asɛm biribi tɔ anaa yare bi bɔ wa excuse me te sɛ wokɔ he nti youth no ɔmo to ɔmo ho fo paa ne dressing akɛseɛ na obiara ɛmmɔ ayi a obiara mbɔ twene a ɔmo sa no mmara bɛbɔ twene no bɛbrɛ wontumi nsa bio there is time for everything ebi mu ɛntinka ɔmo daakye 1 mmarima no bi nso nyɛ responsible na wode no osika sisa ntoma agusi na ɔkɔhyia bɛma wɔnyɛ responsible nkwalaa na wode wɔn ɛɛfa yɛmfa woyɛ atotɔ na ɛka wo ho na wode kɔ aware asa ɛmmoa 1 ɛsa na bɛrima no na ɔbɛsɔfa too much of atotɔ no ɛmmoa ɛwɔ awarem youth no wɔn a wɔnyɛ nkɔ aware ase no wɔn nsusu na atotɔ too much no mmarima no bi nso ɛnyɛ responsible 1 ebi mu nim sɛ na ɔmo produce ba ɔmo nim sɛ na ɔmo take care ɛsa anyɛ fine ɛsa na burden da ɔbaa no so wɔn na ɔbaa no abɔ aberewa by force na ɛbra koraa ne age ɛnyɛ nduru hɔ no Nyankopɔn hyira mami very set Nyankopɔn hyira paa bye.
Bye, Dora. Nyame nhyira also for your contribution.
Okay, next one's okay.
Radical. Na me pese me abuse time na odi ama yenti. Ama manka me kase nwi na me audio kakra bi amede bani. Hwe me ba Europe ade a mesua me se abrofo no said na make no hwe obi wo ho ye adwuma fi pa na na erete office ye adwuma. So at the end of the day no on menite Ghana for ya koye nkrofo bi a de bia na to bi ote office ye adwuma wo bank ye minister adwuma kese na wo ankasa won sa no e de na wo de ye fa ye bibi na wo so fa boa emfa ho ne adwuma a wo kunu ye adia esesa wo ma wadwen koso aye asomdwe de ade bibi kakra be ba de kakra be ba na mo ma ho nkyere wo mo na mo aso mo ho nkyere mo ebi a mo handan e was nipa ye live according to our strength na mo menyi se ye hwe obi ho madamfo aye se we it say saa ne ma no ye de bobra ye nko ye nimu sometimes me tena ho na me dwen ho a wo me hu se wo ma nyankopon di wonim kan na wo ma nyame asem tena wo mu a nyame odarete nipa me maame ne me papa me nuanom mpanimfo bebree betumi atufo ba nyankopon direction is the best enti ye ma ye ni enje ya ware ho se de tie biara ye nto ya dwene ye mfa buo ma ye kununum da woni bi wo bia wa mani bi usu woni bi obema obi sane wotie biara ohia mpaipo because me papa sofo bi de bia na se won kan se emema de omo da so ye nkola enti omo hia adane ena eyampa me bewura mu se ne me sampa eye akrokro adane obuo a wo de bema wo mo ne odre a wo beyi na di onye te se den krokokruma wo kayo nti obebe fi me contribution kakra no nyame nhyira eni nyuma pa wo ye because in our women nsem no afi ados nti de bia ni page na court which is wrong yes ana nyame hye no nyame nhyira
Amen. Amen. That's a sister.
Fair hardly.
Ross, okay.
Beko. Yeah, Edamati ni Gans Gina Germany Masamba. Let me say and 7 day kasi di chira ebeka but seven day kakra ka ho. Me say marriage na nkasa no na mafoya ya bai. Esan say enen nkasa no sisi ya no wiase na sesa akoduru ba bia ese ye papa ne mame na nkasa kwa ntimi nchie ntena se entu afuyie no anu se wakonya obi na ade na ba unkonya obi kwa pa na epushi ukom na wa fo pie no de umpie bi dress na pie na fa nkosi hi so onti no ama branches a wo aware mu no dodo na anim so ase dodo na anim mimi say medjuma me professional kasa photography na me video ayi we say ne ade wo Ghana na me we say nti at times say obi ware na say me cover program na ye video na ni pictures nyina bom kama e de akofia koma akoma omo no bonus afi ni tua no na ye de
Ayamma
esa say sika anase bisi omokobo ye na mo de be ya ade no bisi anasa
pija
sika akra omunya achede omunya ye no omo de akotika no so bi ye da omo me no kasa ya meti Germany hey nipa be di mika aware so many years I'm forget so enti no omo ammo ho at least one more ho kura no person ware a ni odi be ya ware ho ni ma de ese eni de etimi esu na kakra nso wo ho no mo a se be ma no wo adwuma wo ye fine na se oba no mpo na ni adwuma mpo yemfa ne saa oba ni adwuma na so wo be ma no wo adwuma ye na se aware na chi no nyina achi no wabo ho kakra bi wo ho no mo a oba ne ba obetimi de ama na de ahye bibi ase a I think say it's enough na ma fiti ase na obeje di say ebu wo ho no mo a mi kwakodan mi ka no mi dru ho no mo a afi mi wo mu no makoye marriage counselor mi kwa kotufu ese mi kotufu na maja mi sika na to baby so Nti saa problems wey ni nyina escalate from the beginning. Na ve boom kosro. Na ewu kosro sa na afi kadam anim aware foforo ma aware kabedam anim sa da bia na mo posiketia. Mo so afi na mo be hazo. Nti no koba no sa ya tete. So na afi wani abere obi a wanya ne sika bi a ono da ne kai mu ana so okoba unim ba bi okonya ne sika na wani abere no. Ena man bi a na owo me fie opposite na ono hand down wo me opposite a na be wo ha no aba o se eda me pa che wo be se mbuzo asem ma bufu na mo so ada me bufu o se na o mai bebe wo ya dan hwe wo mo me ma wo 7 but emra me to kwande no me 6 me ba no ba na fefu ya it is 7 enti tawa obusa musa na nkola na 5 so ma 5 to be omu ko school de bia yente se onu wire mu kunda na so me de ba kope ni me yire yakusa what is your secret okana ma serisa okana ma nya me so de a omra na yan kasa ne ade so ti ekamya ise dodo na ntiaware na ase nti no umko wure mu bia ansa na fe na wo kwa kosua bibi ko ba msa na too late nti zane man nyina ise ye de ko even say adwendwimu ye de ko adwendwimu yie pa ena ade ba ko isan gu aware ese se oba ne bema muta de mo ho nkomo muta share ideas mema ni bi ekọ adwuma na ekọ so se nkọ so problem so ni problem oni oba ni ni nkomo oba ya na odware na obeda bezo ko oba no ho ya adwada ho na pam na ade che na okọ dwuma oni official ware na no abrabo da bi enya nsa ayesa ware no na aye aki nya ko no bi so ese mu di mu ho nkomo ama se problem bi wo ho no ma we etimi ayi ni dia ba we etimi ayi ni because aye wa downfall aye wo maame aye wo papa aye wo nua aye wo bibia no so na ma ware na yakono ene nti se na ma nugu so America no so na ade ba ko nso eni se aware branches im de do enti mi kan hina de nti ye kan ebeje bi kwa mpana em se da for beto aso se ade a ye di sie okunu anase oyere ayafanu ni nyina suban nti we no aware bo asem so de ye nka baako enya baako ma ni nyi ye nyina ye bi so ye nyina obi no ye 100% obi a woni de a oye ye mfa bibi nsie oba nso bo modern se won so fa bibi nsie okun se wo ye business wo ye adwuma se eye office adwuma se ye business bi se den be ma no so ye na adwuma na mo ba fia nkomodie mu no mo timi create bibi mabusua no ne nkwara na eba no ne senti no we mfa ne de nsie we zu mfa ne de nsie na ya kono so oba be ma ba fia o de sika se office o de ato da se obi account bi and wife enim ene dem oba nso ebe fie no kan ne sika onya ati se ni kun ba oba be pepe ebe bi ni gate pe no de dimirika ni sika no de sie ye nyesa mi say ense me katu mi de eye mfato ho kakra my wife mi fa hwe nsie no se bi kwa dwuma ba mi nim se ebia eyi sika come chop money na e friend na housekeeping money no na bia me de ato ebia me say de bia na me yi ato table se na e papa no me de tete na e yi ato table so na okọ da bi mi se mi nim ye ndi se mi fi adwuma ba sika no de ye me dia no wife onim baby a me de hye de nya me dia no onim baby a me de to
Atachia
ti be de dia no ko bi ho na se sika ni ho a onim se me ni sika so mi se mi botom na sika na a me ba na mi ye ya bo no ma mi wura mo wa bi a me de metal fin esen di se be washing ni yi ni nyina ko dirty basket ti se onyahu se saa yi ni se o penalty ska wo ni fa ko she dirty basket organize wo mu a ni ohia bi akoye na de anu wayi se ma da mi sorry a mi check sika na se so atia mi se mi ri na ayede wayi bi da bia no ndi se ada ebi ni fie no oba ne tewase ba se da bia wo di sie na wo bi unni bi kura na wo kan onyi unni nti da bia de ntokwa so ho nti ye hya se sua sa ne ma na ne anya pesaminkum nya esi odo enye se mi nko amafa odo nye fenisen ayi se opese ono nko na bibia na eba ne nche pesaminkum nya odo nye otan because nifa ne benkum we dware we no we dware we oba yo se so boafo saa na oba man so se oyo oba se de ma no enti no mumienu nyina no obia wo nipa ta wo play this year ntimi anya saa de na ware no ntimi nyina da bia ne kunkon na yenka hu se dua nso ebu ko ba bia emere ti ba bia emere na da ho na so bonsam pe ho awu ebe so o say aware a obewu e bia emere no da say aware no so ho and last one phone call me phone da ho me se me ye call a me fa me phone de ye call on fa the phone ensie me on fa the calls ensie me the phone numbers obi etimi store the phone number they say TV repairer enso boa nye TV repairer ni mpera me call eba me ye bi kwambo da me ye to call be a me fa say ahomachi say anopa say nyumire tambe me fa me call me di me nkomo eba sa wo me no da bia no mo ye free abode ni akono to bo so bi je me say boys a fa me ho aware no omo say oso wo yire de wo yo yi wo de wonyo yi ma ware de akono wo ba ya na mara fa abere bia ko say wo da wona wa ware yi wo da bia wo ka so na ma ware na akono nti ye de besia me da mo say
Yeah, that's it.
Is there any audio again? Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. We just received a cash app from DIYM My Way. Thank you very much for supporting this live program. Yes, more of these programs. I'm a student, and me sometimes sacrificing me 2 hours, me 3 hours, for this work. It's not easy. Thank you very much. You know, I was also supporting God bless you. Let me see if there's any audio needed, then we wrap up and okay. Oh, brother, I'm sorry. I see I couldn't join the program. Sorry, another time, no problem. Let me see. Okay, stay friend to me, I'm so. Yeah, so the man is right. Transparency in marriage is very, very important. Yeah, yes, Sister Dio at the bar, no. Was Sister Erica. Okay, thank you very much. Nadia also the bar, no. I think it's Italy, Spain. Yeah. I'm so yeah. We are wrapping up and
we are wrapping up. But
okay, I'm call comment section. I mean, okay. Mama Grace said that there are 5 reasons for marriage breakdown: lack of mutual respect, communication, lack of finances, lack of good behavior, lack of common moral, ethical understanding, and lack of common faith. Okay.
That's also good point. Hold you me stroke kakra. Nyama Grace atro edia be. Eno ni me final response and come dey ba beba.
Okay.
But then
if I say part 2
part day.
And I young Hebrews.
Yeah, she be ko ka ho asem we chire ho. Why?
Okay, I mean,
yeah,
brother, let me say a question. Na me so bit to make me acha. Also kwa ware oba be no oba no. Ese ope. Gagantwa wedding.
Yeah, I've got it here.
Okay, cool.
Bros, I will be a question way.
Brad Dominic.
I'll say extravagant wedding from the woman. Listen, I feel within me say a lack of education about marriage. Wedding, as a matter of fact. If idea be a we be as a knowledge, you know how to go about it. Sit her down, educate her, let her know your pocket. Say, or sit there be a master, it should be a red sign for you or a red flag. Advise yourself. Because or the asha yes abre remember bebre are in traps because of sadie way. And I'm a penny kakraka say, yes. Why am I name you? Because you were able to satisfy her needs. First one, gigantic 12 you were able to do it for her. It's a better extravagant in your man, a better. Can you? That means there is a void in that person's heart. That void is only filled when you have God. Inti so kwa sorry ne nyame somo na te sen aha se meka wa ha say o kwa ko uni obi ko utu anamon fa ware ho a look out detail checks, look out for it. Love check one, faith check. Because se nipa ne ye omintrimim and I python etina kumemu a o mini nioma akese in fact how you understand it. Say maka python, I don't care about that. Education na medema or no. Say python da nipa na kumemu a aye bon kakraka ti ohun nioma pe na kakraka onfa wo size na wigina ho ne ho there be ono ne de na intimasa check it. Yes, self check. What check you ho? Ono so wa check ne ho. Ebi eni extravagant nioma no. Ebedre Trabaka trust up a Cherokee akakraka nibi. Ebia na afi no mobile manufacture. Can you self-check? Your worth. Mumi enuni nara. Mo worth. You have to look out for Sanyoma way now. Do not push yourself on somebody. Ross me pacha twice.
Okay. I say please raise up if you need part 2. Okay. Then we can bring the next
back door.
Yeah.
A branch here, you see a friend Mr. Man, not come about divorce.
Divorce,
And, it is coming mostly from women. I do not side with you on that point. What would cause a woman to divorce? That means what about Obama? There is a huge question mark. No one has pinpointed it to you. So sit down and check yourself. And San Obama said divorce awaka. Sit down, bros. Me that say. And then childbirth. Yeah. Everything is a process. And we don't understand the word process. Bro, so let me appreciate the word process meaning, Maame.
The definition of process is the process like a steps.
We don't understand it. And when you go through that process,
I say a process is a procedure applied to something that goes on or takes place. A process is a series of progressive and
a series of progression, no?
Okay.
A series of progression. That means it may take it time. So who take it time, Mama? What are you doing within that emergency? Are you sitting down and murmuring? Are you crying? Udi kokonsa. That that process in Nimuno. Look at yourself. Ask yourself questions. Move on with your life. At the crown ebeba hameka besi childbirth. So while worry in fear baby na kolamba ya Maame, Papa, enya pressure. Any edeto so meba. Sometimes na bibi where was all the to the right places and sakola naba. And until God will withhold or withheld that from you. until so the nyoma no beto to na akwan mu no ebeche ti yenhia sade whilst in the process, in the waiting time no, we don't have to go out and be gallivanting and be saying things that are not supposed to be said. Work on yourself. Wa brabo no kosobo na gina pintin wo nyame mu. Eto de bia eya no person de yen and such your friend say testimony edema man sign. So say Maya men true me kan call you say your friend is saying akomfo so koka won nsam kire no ne ade na oma wakola akomfo maba but gina okwa akogin kan hu sa so die na ewo so no wuntumi yan twen nyame ne mremu yan twen no in that process bia no person shape you di wusi baby ti no fa de na o hwehwe ne mfa ma o ye no ti yan twen nyame bros. Okay. Francis also came up with working with God to know the voice of God in terms of marriage. Yes. You Tayabe. I want to marry, baby. Discern God's voice about your marriage. In this case, go to God with it. Speak to him. God speaks in revelations. He speaks in dreams. He speaks in so many forms. Sometimes he brings people your way to speak to you. Be discerning enough to know asem na medical Nyankopon chene no hu muaye no dia fa asimesi so na we yi akira me wodaye mu no, and not look at a mere man. In this case, let all the 5 senses be active. Let every fiber, every bone in your flesh be alive, so that you get to know that this is God speaking to you. He gives confirmation about things you ask for. And then parents do not support their children, most especially when they are not living with you. Yeah. This one. Me first akwenja we so you care about irresponsible responsibilities. Parents, minji na hana men kan kire yen say most of ye mama na omo akwentio mu enye se omo afro aeroplane nkwa baby biara they are not much closer to you no. Men ko gina baby ndi echinye hunu emfa ma oba no, because adie bi wo ho a oya umfa weni hu ye. Oh yeah, a bone ni chastising na odimika beba won chen about more supporting because onim so din sam fun ehisam okonyinsen obi ba wo bre ni kwan so onyinsen na oba wo maame oba supporting no momma mo ani na ho na momma amfa mo ankwa to prison wo bre ni kwan sam moko. Mesia Bibi Free, your former president, first lady ho Nana Konedu, or say as a woman, ne papa tire no say you earn your keep. You earn your keep na si training. We ejuma ni etua woka. Membe ye ta hobedi. Bedmatics woman. Membe ye bi. Na so bema no di twa na, no bedi 24 years na da nanimu no. Ewa ware mu. Ebefo no. Sorry na jaya kwadro nefa wonsa ye juma nefa support or say you are a helpmate. Mo mema ne so na man ye helpmate and no ja responsibilities ni nara to omo so no na mo kasa me kan man nkwa de na meja oba ni be jaiwo no akwa bontin because you've become a liability.
But two so thank God.
Yes, and someone was talking about marriage. They don't understand it. It's true. To go for a job, your friend is saying, to apply for a job, you should know the field you are applying for. Therefore, you go for an interview. Omu bisao to know say uwo nimudie efa ade na wo bisa ne ho ana. So it is with marriage. Then there yane say yete ha na ye kan yesua ye eboy yako youth meetings yako meetings bebre just to learn san neoma we nti me worry me hu say neoma na me sua fiti me nkola brem afi na me apply or me fie and it is helping me in my life. yɛbɛkɔ ne akɔto yɛn bo ase akɔtena nyame nan ase ne yɛbɛsua saa nneɛma wei ɔmo de ne nam na ɔmo hwehwɛ Instagram ana Instagram ne yɛfrɛ no nkwasiade mmɛɛ hipi ɔmoto ɛsoro ɔmoto ne ɔmotwɛ so nwo ne anwa ɛne yɛde ato hɔ na mo hwɛ wokɔ na kɔbɔ w'anim a no aba bɛtena ase na wohwɛ wo ni ɛne wo si apempem sua saa wo time na wo waste di hwɛ nkwasiafo na ani tire no mo adwi nya adwuma na ɛyɛ ɔmo so ɔmo yɛ nipa no hwɛ sua bibi a bɛboa wankasa wo daachi na nya wo maame de ana wo papa de ɛna bom ɛna akɔ akɔbɔ ɛyɛ wo a wo nkwa na wo da adakem wuwu a wonkwa na ada adake mu kra na efiri wu mu a ebetimi abase mo awofo mo nyina mo benya accident agum ebebu obi a time baako so it is with your life on this earth as you are living munya insamfo no na mo fa nyoma a ebeboa mo na mo nsua yake obi si amfa ne ho kra we can waste our time here and then talk enyo masen yanti mu case mo kone akokam wani na mo ba se yen ma mo muaya ye betutu fam na ye de mo ahye ho because you refuse to learn sua de Bible no fa na wo sua it aids you in the next step of your life. Menka se me enko Instagram or Instagram menka nkwasiade na esu ni mfaso no they have nothing doing each no mo dey sound nkwasiade na akwakogu just to get your attention. Odi be sua Bible e be boa odi be sua things on marriage e dey be go into your future no we will see no there. Get to know your youth, get to know your time, utilize it well because we be kwakobu mu akonta. Then maybe has a yes, 16 common mistakes people do. Lack of identity and value, lack of knowledge, lack of experience, pressure, haste, misplaced priority. Misplaced priority. See, ama akokra ni sin etutu a did dentures na hihye ne sen. Edi akola ketwa because he's lost his priority. Enya so ni ma owobi. Misplaced priority no. Ema ujimi according to Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 1 no. Ema once na funu no se perfume ni si honom ne de kakra so ma ujimi onama jimi eni yehu saa. Yama yeninda ho. Madam wase.
People in shop. I'm soja. I'm shop ya chat almost 3 hours. People in shop. I na ebusia for ye dey dwumedi be see. Wait me like before so be free so no like video na share video no so from obi. First time so that about what the about channel we so no hit subscribe button no. Na wa click ya don man na wa set it to or send be ya ba live and as you post a new message our channel no so on Saturday ebeka any dey dwumedi no ebesi yankopon hira mu na mo amoba so mo first time mo dey aba ha sei ya mo muni na akwa aba e dey ba channel we so yankopon hira muni na onye mo kesi
Amen.
amen bye bye.